Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah, we'll just cut it out.
What's happening, people? We're speaking about baby reindeer in this episode. So just letting you know there will be some trigger warnings in terms of certain words being used and accounts from the episode of Baby Reindeer. So if you haven't seen it, I would maybe say watch it before you listen to the episode. If you haven't, you can still listen because there'll be some parts that you will get. We try not to put in spoilers, but Tazer Black's still in the building, so that's what he does.
And it triggers sexual abuse, rape, violence, stalking,
Drug abuse.
like a whole bag.
All right, so let's not avoid the reindeer in the room. Is Baby Reindeer a true story? Yes. But Marv has...
How do you know?
The guy who is
You weren't
acting
there,
in it...
bro.
Wait, hold on.
You weren't there, bro.
First of all, I'm not claiming I was there. I'm going by the account of the guy who wrote the story. He's the guy that plays the lead.
For me,
the only thing,
okay, cool.
based on the videos that I've seen, the only thing that wasn't real is, the breakdown he had on stage as part of his comedy set. That wasn't real. That didn't happen in real life. He just came to the realization by himself and decided to write the show. And then he just performed the show over time, and that's when it became a thing. And then he decided to make it Netflix. But it was already on, it was a theatre play. And I think he took it to Edinburgh Fringe Festival. That's the only thing apparently that's not real. That's fictional. But the rest, with a bit of pizzazz added to it, was real. What parts of the show did you find? By the way, we're talking about Baby Reindeer, which is, what would you call it?
It's interesting that because Brent said he had some theories about it. Brent jumps on the podcast every now and then, so it's interesting that it triggered Brent to such a degree that he was like, "Nah, I need to come on the pod and have a."
That's not what happened.
This is not what happened.
I told Brent to come on.
I don't know. What do you mean? No, Brent said that. When did you tell Brent to come on?
I called Brent. I said,
"Oh, exactly. Well, I was set up to that." So
but that's
man
what
looking at me like I'm supposed to know, bro. What's going on here,
that's
bro?
not part of the intro. Wait, you didn't even let me intro the
But why
thing.
am I going to let you intro if I didn't know?
What? What's going
If you had
on?
a private conversation with
No,
someone,
but you've made a
and-
point.
and Brent said in the group,
We're
I've
back,
got some
baby.
stuff
Wait,
to
Marv,
speak to you.
why you get angry?
Because
You
you're
made a
talking to
point.
me like I'm supposed to know.
You made a point, and I'm telling you that's not what happened.
I'm sick of this shit.
What's
bro.
going on?
Where's my biscuits, man?
No.
I'm not even feeling well enough, man. Number one, I'm mad you made me watch that shit because this brother said to me, "What's Baby Reindeer?" I'm mad I watched that, bro. I
Why are
finished it
you
today.
mad? Why are you mad?
The thing wound me up, man. You know me already. I don't like that.
I know, but you got
Brother, I was
essence.
vexed.
Wait, to add context.
Vex.
Wait, hold on. Let me add context for the listeners, yeah? So, we're watching... It was advertised to me as a dark comedy, but let's call it a drama. And it's about a man...
Where was the humour?
Bro, he's a struggling comedian dealing with a female stalker, and he's forced to face a dark, buried trauma. Yeah? Cool. 7 episodes, Netflix. The guy who wrote it and starred in it, his name is Richard Gard. Plays Donnie Dunn. But yeah. They've said it's intense, menacing, and twisted.
Who?
Netflix. Would you agree?
Who said that?
Netflix.
What's the word, sorry?
Intense, menacing, and twisted.
It's intense. Yeah.
I think it's twisted to a degree. Because the more that I speak about it, I realize that and I have to be very careful when I say this, yeah. There's a lot of scenarios he found himself in that he kind of put himself in.
All right, let's start with
even,
the hot take.
Even that's a dangerous line.
I know it's a dangerous
start
line,
with the hot
but-
take.
Cool, go on.
All right, we're proud. Give a hot take, right? Before we delve into this. My hot take is I have no empathy for that guy. That's my hot take.
I was fuming.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, I was
That's
fuming
my hot
still.
take.
Because what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I think they're two sides of the same coin.
It's impossible.
So he
Spider-Man.
saw himself in Martha. Martha saw herself in him.
No, I think he's talking about the thing in general, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my hot take.
That's his hot take, though.
Before
He's fair
we
to say
delve
that.
further, my hot take is I have no empathy for that guy.
Yeah, so he's fair to say that. So I guess all the points that he makes will lead from the fact
100%.
that there's no empathy.
That's
Me, I'm looking at the TV. I've never shouted at the TV so much in my life, bro. I've seen bad Arsenal games. I shouted at the TV more. But I'm like, what are you... Like, what are you doing? If it doesn't count up for what are you doing?
Yeah, there's it was 100.
Brother, what are you doing? Tap again. Bro, what's wrong with him?
All right, but what I'm saying is based on...
And his babes was fine, man.
No,
He had a nice babes, you know?
No, wait, the context
The
is
one
what
on
I'm
the train,
saying.
innit?
Hey, when you said he had a nice babes, how are you to clarify, bro?
You're talking about the black one.
Yeah, I'm talking about that,
100%.
bro.
I was waiting for you
Could have gone either way there.
Yo.
I'm not feeling worried, though. You better just take advantage.
So wait, hold on. So what I took from it, there's better things. Let's just go through.
Even why you live with the mum? What you doing?
Yeah, brother. See that one
live with
there?
your ex's mum. What you doing?
No. What?
That could never run, man. Even my ex lived
The
with my
mum,
mum.
no, the mum definitely needed company.
The jacket was brazy, though. I would have taken that too. Thank you. The yellow jacket was brazy. It was thrown out of things.
Hey, that was mad.
That's free board.
Yeah, it's true.
Free board
in London.
In London.
But that's allowed him to kind of just sink into that sunken place that he ended up being in.
No, but he was in there already.
No, but no. I'm talking about. You see, if I'm at my girl's mum's here, then my girl moves out and she's my ex, whatever. Her mum's not saying you can stay.
That's what I'm saying. No,
exactly.
Man,
so that's lighting. That's putting a battery in my back.
But you know the maddest thing is, in that program, it made you realize that everyone was hurt in a different way.
Yeah.
The mum was hurt because the son passed, and that was him being around was like a man in the house, or maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The missus was hurt because of him parring her, but she didn't understand why until, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was hurt because of what happened of, let's say whatever. What's the name again?
Martha.
Martha was hurt because of what happened.
Her upbringing, yeah.
So everyone's been affected, but there's different levels to it. Even the trans babe was, something happened to her. Because remember when, obviously I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. We're going to divulge into certain things, but let me not.
No, speak freely, man.
No, I don't do a mad spoiler, but I'm saying there's even the thing that happened to her in the pub and you saw her sitting there, that was a moment of realization that
society hasn't
accepted her.
And also her man.
Yeah.
That was time for her man to step in. Same with the train scene.
He did kind of step in though. He did back
it was late though. He backed it late.
No, she was talking smoky and she got beat up.
Bro.
Yeah.
I understand, but at the same time...
I'm a therapist, let me talk to her. You want to talk to her?
Yeah, but remember, he didn't explain how...
Boom!
Yeah, but he didn't explain how mad... And also his input. You know one of them ones where you get caught out and you don't explain your what you've done? You've been entertaining this stalker, bro. Like, you see, I can't remember, is it the first or the second time where they left the pub and then he went to her yard to see where she did because he just didn't understand why she was so invested in him. And then his phone went off. And that's when she thought, yeah? You're stalking me too? All right, cool.
I would have denied that.
Denied what?
What? I would have asked.
So...
What are you talking about? I heard your phone go off.
She saw you.
No, she didn't see him.
She did.
She didn't see him.
She saw him.
She didn't see him. She got home, opened her laptop, messaged him.
Yeah, heard the notification.
Heard the notification, and then, but she won't get into the window before you got out there. Come on, man. We've seen the character, bro. She won't get into the window before you got there, bro.
Hey. Okay, let's go with the fact that she saw him.
No, she didn't.
Oh, I need to know what the email said after. I'm sure she saw him because the email said something.
Yeah, something about the stalk.
Yeah, she saw him. Yeah. So
no, but then remember, he could have
denied it, cool, but he didn't. He's like
remember he said it because a part of me wanted to get caught.
Also, I think a part of him liked it.
A part of him, of course, he did.
Like the attention from her.
Yeah, because
no, but remember, I'm saying we're going through the episode.
The show's a mess, bro. Like the show is a big mess, bro.
I think it's well written, man. It shows.
I don't think it's well written.
Why?
I don't. So I think with the show, I see Tolly said 10 out of 10. I'm like, no. Obviously, that's her opinion. I'm not saying getting to Tolly, but I'm just like, and I've seen so many other people talking about this show, and I'm like, there's certain moments that get you, but it's like, if this wasn't in front of me, I wouldn't believe this is happening. It's like there's certain things that are so far-fetched to me, I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But because certain things are involved, you can't question whether it's far-fetched or not because it might have actually happened. I don't know. But it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's an unraveling mess, bro. It's just
It's unraveling.
It's a mess.
All right, cool. When
you think he's at the other side, he's back in it again.
But I don't think he wanted to be out. Also, it does kind of show you the relationship people have with trauma. I think people think one day it's just gonna go. It doesn't work like that. I guess I can't speak for him, but what I got from what I was watching is that it's an unraveling mess. Like, as much as there's a point where you
don't be using my sayings.
There's a point where you get to the point where you think, yeah, I'm good, and then one day it just hits you again, and basically it's work in progress. I think at some point you reach a point where it's like, even for example, where he was. This is very honest of him as well, where he said, this is gonna be a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear the rest, please fast forward.
No, what's going on here?
No, because it's a
the thing is, you can speak about it, but not bait up the thing,
Okay, so something happens to the woman.
What woman?
The stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then his life becomes peaceful again.
Okay.
When he's in that moment of peace, he's like, nah, it's too quiet.
No, he was fine.
Yeah, but then he reached the point where he was like, nah, this is too quiet.
Nah, he was fine. It's when she rang him back again.
Rang him back from where?
When he was doing all the shows and everything was going well.
Yeah.
Then she rang him back saying, right, your parents know about that thing, boy. That's when he was like, oh my God. But if that hadn't happened, he might have been all right. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's another thing with trauma. I can't speak for people that have gone through certain things, but I feel like there's always something that
triggers
and brings you straight back to where it was, and that's the problem with it. Same thing with people that are maybe alcoholics, gamblers, whatever it is, whatever the vice you have, you get to a point where you're on the other side and you're like, yeah, I'm calm, I'm cool. And then something happens. And then if you're not careful, you're back to where you are.
Okay, so what about him doing the shows, for example? The shows after him having the breakdown. So he started getting booked and busy.
He was happy and he was in a good place.
But then he went back to his agent.
No, but that's at the end.
He still went back though.
I hear that, but that's because of the phone call that she gave him.
So that's what started the
cycle again. And then remember, because of that, he said that he was going to allow her, but he said that he only went to the police because she threatened his family again. So that's why she went to the police. If remember, he wouldn't have.
Even when he went to the police, he wasn't as honest as he could have been. I guess one, because of the shame that men have in regards to like being the vulnerable one and having to report.
Domestic violence.
Yeah, at the hands of a woman.
And
there's that shame, and then also
and even the
having to admit that
even the policeman said it as well, and he was like, "Yeah, but you are no physical threat from this woman, though." Because he was like, "If I was a woman, you'd take this more seriously." And it was like, the policeman was like, "Yeah, but you're not physically a threat from a
but I think
man. I mean, a woman doing something to you as a man is." So he was like, "What? What does she got a knife?"
It's true. So it was the way she grips them up in the alley.
So it's kind of, there is that as well.
Also, I think that kind of, those incidents, I don't know how many, I don't know if his one or others, but it's kind of provoked them to kind of look into the police and say, because remember the policeman said to him, I need an email where she's planning on threatening you. And he's like, there's thousands. He's like, boy, I need one that's threatening. And he shows one and it says, I'm just an egg or something like that. He's like, bro, that's not threatening. Come on, man. But even that, imagine you're someone who's going through someone stalking you for so long and then you go to the police and this is what the policeman's saying to you. Like, even that exchange was a bit like, if I was a woman, what do I need to do? Come in with blood pouring down my face for you to believe me? So that one is a bit, but I did watch an interview where he did say that when he looked into like the police force and like why they deal with stuff like that, not to say this is the reason, but shortage of manpower, money, cuts, all this.
There's been bear cuts.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were younger, you used to see police all the time? Do you remember that? Like basically, mom's got hairdressers in Stratford, yeah? And I remember when I was young, I would literally be in her shop, like chilling, like, and there'll be the same police people. A man and a woman used to walk down the road and walk into all the businesses and say hello, like, hello. And like everyone knew these police officers. Like, remember, that's where the thing comes from, beat. Officers beat.
On the beat, yeah.
On the beat, but their beat is like that road or that, so everyone knew, innit?
Mm.
So you'd always see a policeman somewhere, like, or a car or whatever. Whereas now, there's days, sometimes I can go days without seeing police, you know.
Are you supposed to see one every day or something?
You should really be, remember, it's a deterrent because remember, when you see police, you're less likely to, you know what, it's police there. It makes people feel a bit safer. Like, for example, Dubai, you don't need police because if I call them, it's a problem. So we don't need to see them here.
Yeah.
Whereas in the UK, like, you don't. And then when you start to listen and hear like Newsnight and them thing there and Question Time, police cuts, bro.
That's a Question Time.
Yeah, Question Time on BBC One.
What are they talking about?
Anything to do with politics, immigration, whatever. They'll have like some from the Labour Party, someone from Conservatives, all
and they'll start debating about
it. And obviously people from the crowd will ask questions, and then you start hearing about police not having funds, this, that. So there's a big thing about it still.
I mean,
so that's why they're saying lesser crimes and not getting the police. And even police judges are saying that they're not gonna, if they don't have to put you in jail anymore, they won't. So they'd rather give you a custodial sentence, a suspended sentence, as opposed to a custodial sentence. Because if they give you that, that's taking up space in the prison system. They haven't got the space here.
Yeah.
In America, bare space, throw them all in. Here, they haven't got the space for it. So
and manpower.
Getting back to Baby Reindeer, and it's like,
we're basically talking about the him going to report the crime and how he reported it.
Did y'all talk about your stalker experiences? Y'all ever been stalked before?
Not to that degree. I've had like a consistent barrage of messages, but not like to the point where I feel like someone's outside my house. Nah.
Do you think you'll be able to handle that level and intensity of stalking and harassment? Or would it turn violent?
What I'll tell you is this, there's going to be a moment in time where this is going to go left for someone that's not me. That's all I'm going to say. I'll just leave it there. I'll bid you adieu.
But there's moments where I'm like, change your number, change your email. Obviously not change your yard, but like some people's stalking experiences. Bro, one girl told me, because obviously off the back of like watching this, loads of girls are telling their own stories. I saw one, the girl said, the guy flew a drone over her yard. Like he just knew her yard was somewhere there. Man flew a drone over and he's just been filming and waiting to figure out which yard she comes out of. I'm like, all because of a breakup. Don't want to be with you no more.
The only problem is, you tell the truth.
Yeah, but you're doing this whole, is it true?
Spielberg.
But bro, you just watched the show.
This is the problem with this program now. It's going to make people start making up was.
But why do you think it's was? Why
drone over your yard?
Why do you not feel like
Steven Spielberg?
Why do you not feel like there's people actually doing this? It all started with a cup of tea, you know.
But let me get this thing. So you just like, on this road here, I'm just gonna just 4 motors just in the air hovering for time, waiting.
Yeah, because it doesn't cross your mind.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
I apologize.
This guy. So you don't reckon you can say to someone, by the way, I'm fine. Let's not see each other no more, blah, blah. Yeah. And all of a sudden...
A drone's over your yard.
No, but it just takes a turn for the worse. Like every time you go outside, it's just...
No, I hear that. I'm not saying that can't happen. It can happen. But the problem with this Baby Reindeer is that because he facilitated it to a degree, we can't have an honest conversation about it because there's so many things you could have done to stop it way before. So I'm saying.
Like when?
Went to the bus stop. You will freeze out there, my friend. I am not coming out to take you home and give you a cup of tea or nothing, bro.
Is it? You look at that, you just see you must not keep moving.
I'm going to sleep. Like, what? I won't even look out the window. What's going on? How are you not looking back when you're in your... Brother, of all the people, yeah, you know like when you get agents that follow someone home and you can't see them? You can't see her following you home?
No, I hear you. There was another discourse online because I think he purposely made her look that way, acting-wise, to make it look as if, she's the antagonizer, But what if she was actually a good-looking woman?
Still the same thing. It would just take longer to sit in.
What if she walked in and...
No, when he went to the police station, they said...
No. I'm talking when she walked in.
Sexual happened. Alright. Got me, yeah. I was bad job couple times.
No, when she walked in.
That would have been the difference.
For when she walked in?
No, remember, she wouldn't have walked in sad like that. And if she did, it would have been different.
Yeah, what would have been different? I'm asking you. She would have walked in sad.
Yeah.
It's the same scenario.
Yeah.
It's just that he now finds her attractive.
But the maddest thing is, he might not have felt sorry for her.
What if she was attractive?
He might have just thought she was a sad-looking woman, and that's it. Or she's what's it called, resting bitch face.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it's that, it's just, whatever. But, and you know what's mad? The way it started and the way it finishes is exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, wait, is he going to become a stalker? Do you know what I'm saying? At the end, Brent, is he going to become a stalker? Because he was low, she was low at the beginning, and he said, "Do you want a cup of tea? Don't worry, it's on the house." He was low, and the dude said, "Coke 750, ain't got no money, don't worry." And he looks up, it's like, wait, is this a parallel? Like,
yeah, but I think the parallel there, or the learning, that the lesson that I take from that as a consumer is that this is how easy it could start. This is how quick it could start. Like, I think that moment for him is more like a realization
stalking?
of potential stalking. As in,
why? Because I was nice to you.
Yeah, but for some, but you're saying it, yeah, because you're thinking of you.
No, but that's not the problem with this baby reindeer as well, is that I can't lie, it's gonna make certain people not be kind.
Yeah, no, I know.
Because if I'm kind to someone, this could happen.
Yes, that's what we're trying to get at. Yes, it can happen. It did happen. All because he offered her a cup of tea. But I do think there's other elements that play a part. Like, he could have just offered her a cup of tea and then went about his shift. I don't think she would have started stalking him from there.
When he offered her that cup of tea, there was a lot of damage that had already been done to him that we didn't know about.
Yeah, so that was added after. So when he bought
explains it after, innit?
So it wasn't just a cup of tea.
Yeah.
It was her being a lawyer, her saying she speaks to high net worth people, him getting sucked in because of that. Not once did he question, wait, you're a lawyer?
He did question it.
No, at the time.
He did question it.
What do you mean?
He says, you're a lawyer, whatever, but
you can't afford
a cup of tea.
But he didn't say that to her. He just said it.
That's what I'm saying. So he's noticed it.
Yeah, but he still got sucked in. That's why he wanted.
He just didn't care.
No, but that's what led him to go into her yard.
Man, listen to our podcast, you know. Brother's finished, bruv. That's what I'm saying.
But she was the only one that would replace what the man did for him.
What man?
Fill him with confidence and whatnot. See him as the person he wanted to be.
Mm.
And nobody else was doing that. So that was his drug now.
Mm.
So she kind of saved him. That's why he needed to, like, I guess, soak her all in, even after she got locked up.
Yeah, you fast forwarded.
No, but I get that.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm doing that is because we've started with the cup of tea, right? But we found out that the cup of tea wasn't where it began.
Yeah.
So I'm now saying that because the whole factor in where we know it began, then the cup of tea looks different. You have to look at it differently. And all of his actions with her, you have to basically see it from a different lens.
Yeah.
Do you see that now?
No, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
No, but I'm saying...
And also, it's sick
this is
as
why
well
I wanted
because...
you in this conversation, because you would, you know...
Yeah, and the policeman as well. Like,
Spider-Man.
That, in other words...
No,
the policeman as well, because even this... Because when at the beginning, he starts with a police station, and he's like, yeah, I want to report. So in your mind, you're already judging a policeman, like, as in, police not doing their job, whatever. Like, he's telling he's being stalked. But then you realise he's not telling the police everything. It took him 6 months. And why did it take you 6 months? Because you didn't want to come in.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend got attacked. You didn't even say that. You showed them. You showed them the email that you showed nothing.
Yeah, the email don't mean nothing.
Because if you'd gone in and said, my girlfriend's been attacked, blah, blah, blah.
And even that, let's explore that. So she said, oh, you didn't even tell them that I got attacked.
And he lied.
He
said,
goes, I did. She goes, no, if you did, they would have come around. So I think that's where he realized, you know what, I might actually like having a stalker then.
But I know, that's what I'm saying. It's what Brent said. He didn't like a stalker. He liked what she represented.
What she gave him.
What she gave him. Because in that, remember, when he was at the Fringe Festival, he was sinking, bro. No one cared. But this guy came in and...
Girl.
He's changing...
Girl came in. The woman came in.
No, man. The guy in the Fringe Festival, bro.
What guy?
What guy?
The quote-unquote agent.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about when he was doing these sets and then the stalker was the one laughing.
So he's come in and he's... And the dangerous thing about that guy, the predator, whatever, is... Brother, like, you know, like, when you think about abuse or you think about certain things, in your mind, you've got this notion that the person will do it straight away. You've got this notion that the person might be not calculated, but they're just maybe gonna pounce at. I don't know. But brother, the long game that my man played, and it's like he kind of left him to, no, you contact me, I'll give you just enough, but then you're gonna come back to me. Then when anytime you come back, I realize I've got you. But it was dangerous, man. That was a bit. Then him making him take the drugs and nah, man. That's when it's. But from them episodes, I just looked at the TV like, what is this?
Yeah, I think that episode, it needed to be there to show how, I guess, people who this agent represents, this is how they take the piss and how they violate and how they prey on you. But some of the scenes, I'm just like,
do you know what's sick about them scenes as well? How normal he was.
We don't know if he's normal.
No, you don't get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
in terms of how
nonchalant, like he's done that a million times before.
Bro, like he would do.
But I was trying to
stand up, go and wash his hands. It's all right. It's okay.
But then even
next time the agent. Slower.
Bro, then took a shower to come in.
Yeah, but you see that part.
All that, and it's just like you're acting like it's like a mind fuck. It's like it makes you question what's happened. You're like, wait, hold on, is what happened just happened? Because
you see,
you're treating like
that's what them priests do.
You see that yet?
100%.
That's like me slapping you now, yeah. In like everyone's in the room, I'll slap you
and then pretend like
nothing happened. I say, yes, what happened?
So you start questioning with, did I just get
like, wait, hold on, whatever.
No, I hear you, but
so you're gonna get mad, and then
that's a particular technique that they, I guess, abusers use. That scene.
But my thing is, how do you get this technique? Like, I don't want it. I'm saying, but like,
100%.
It's like, how do you do it?
100%.
They target. They know
the
target.
targeting.
They know the target.
But how did you? Bro, like in my mind, I'm looking at it like, hold on.
No.
If something's happening, like this brother's not even panicking.
Yeah, but those people are those. Well, whoever that man represents, they're experienced at what they do. This isn't the first time. This isn't his first rodeo. They know what they're doing.
Or maybe someone's taught them. Because
they might have suffered as well.
It seemed too taught, bro.
Allegedly, it's like that producer that's brought that case against Diddy.
What was it?
Same vibes.
It must have been taught,
Little Rod.
100%.
Because man was just getting him high, high, just pushing it.
Bare different drugs.
Man was saying, I'll take half acid, you take 1.5.
Why is that
quantity not the same, bro?
But that's the same as the Jeffrey Dahmer when my man went to go make the drink in the toilet. You can't come out the toilet and say, Tazer, here's your drink in the toilet. No, but these are all things that I say that you can't be of a certain state of mind for you to see that behavior and be like, okay, I'm in a note. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you see when I talk about getting high and taking certain drugs, this is why I would never do shit like that.
No, but you wouldn't be in an environment like that.
You don't understand what I'm saying. Because when you take drugs or you do certain things, for example, like certain parts of your mind open up that you didn't even know was there, bro. That's why, for example, like, obviously what happened to him, but he's in a state of confusion because the acids opened up certain parts of his mind. All these things have opened up certain parts of his mind. What's happened to him has opened up certain part of his mind. So his mind now is in this space where like he's trying to understand what's happened to him, but grasp the levels he's escaped to. I don't want that, bro. That's for me personally. Like, because even if you look at it, if he was high, none of that would have happened.
If he wasn't high,
if he wasn't high, none of that would have happened.
Or if he wasn't high.
Because it would have been harder for it to happen. Because he would have been, even when he takes the acid, it's like his body's telling him, get out, man, we're in danger.
No, but he explained, he had the context when he explained how that happened. He goes, imagine you being in a situation where you're at the bottom, your self-esteem is low, confidence is low, you feel shit for yourself, all that blah, 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 you're at a dead-end job. And then a man is here saying that he can take you to where you want to go.
No, I'm talking about the acid part.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is in his high, his state of high escapism, the guy was still telling him, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to make it.
No, I hear that.
But to be fair, he raped him, by the way. He was unconscious and he woke up with this guy having saliva around his penis.
Yeah. That was the first.
100% is the first time.
No, was that the first time that he was awake when he saw it happen?
No, he wasn't lucid. But he didn't have his own agency.
Yeah.
At any point in time, he didn't have his own agency.
But that wasn't the first time.
No, it kept happening. He said that like he'll wake up and then like he would see stuff and he'd be like,
he would.
No, I know,
but didn't see him.
Yeah, but that was the first time he saw him, or he knew what had happened.
100%.
Yeah.
No, but that time he didn't even know what happened.
No, there was. He did. There was a time that he did.
No, he woke up, but he didn't remember properly because only when he got to the shower, it was like, hold on.
No, the water
No,
touch. The water
that's-
touch.
that's what
The
I'm saying.
shower one was the full-on
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
session.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's when but that one was when he knew what had happened, but he like you said, he was it lucid?
No, he wasn't lucid. Being lucid means you are aware of everything that's happening.
No, so what's the opposite?
Inebriated.
Okay, there was one where he was aware, but he couldn't do anything. And that's the one where he had the shower.
Yeah.
He came out and that's when he was like,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
That's the
done.
same one, but that's what I'm trying to say. He said it. When he took the acid, he was like, it's like my body was telling me, let's get out of here. Because remember, he started getting paranoid. It was like, this guy is bad. We need to get out of it. And he went for the door. So the guy gave him a drink to calm him down. So I'm saying, like, in some part of his mind, his body something was telling him, this is not right. And he even says it, like, we're not supposed to be here. I feel like that show just shows me that, like, there's certain rooms, certain places you don't need to be in. And if you don't feel right, leave. But the quest for fame was crazy. It was high. Like, because he wanted to be famous so much, he ignored bare red flags. He ignored bare things that he should have noticed. But at the same time, the guy was calculated and he made sure his walls were kept getting lower because he wasn't really doing anything at the start. It was like, yeah, this thing. Yeah, don't worry, we're cool, man. So I'm saying, it was enough. It was like, do you want to get higher? The first time you just in the toilet, do you want to get higher? Because remember, the brother was like, what are you doing? He was like, no, that's lines. So remember, already then he was like, no, he's cool. Whenever we get higher, we just get higher.
So things are going well. I think he's getting around, he's doing shows. This guy looks like a beacon of light to him.
No, we were doing shows. It was Fringe.
Yeah, but he did a couple. It wasn't just the one. He did a couple.
Yeah, but I think the problem is, it's like footballers. When footballers retire, they get depressed. A lot of people say that because they're used to playing in front of, whether it's 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 people every week. They're calling your name or there's a high. The moment your career ends, no one playing on Saturdays no more. So after Fringe ended, the buzz of that show, so he'd look for the buzz again. That's why he messaged my man, like, remember, he was with his missus, his acting school. He's feeling sad. They're doing all this stuff. He's sad.
He couldn't even get a hard on for his missus.
He wants to high.
Because of what that guy did to him.
Yeah. So it was definitely playing.
But he went back because he was now questioning his sexuality. Because the only time it is that he would have some sort of like reaction was when it is if they're thinking about, which is sad. It's very, very sad. Question though. Obviously, he had a lack of self-worth, right? Very low levels of confidence, right? So this guy plying him with compliments and taking the time to see him, obviously he held him to a high regard, and that's the guy identified that and manipulated him off the back of that, right?
Yeah.
So he now had a pocket of happiness where he felt confident and he kept on chasing it, right?
Yeah.
What's your pocket? What do you keep chasing? And in that particular arena, you can get got because you keep chasing it. What do you keep chasing? What's that dangerous drug for you guys?
It's weird though, because I would have said money, but I don't think it is because I wouldn't chase money for anything.
It'll be one of the two though. It'll either be money or girls.
Yeah, it might probably be girls.
But I can say I'm not willing to put myself in a dangerous situation for money or girls. My current mind state now.
That's what I'm saying. But I think the difference is with money, you can see it more.
Yeah, but
there's a bit more foresight.
For
example, like the same way he met that woman at the bar and offered her a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Off the bat, if you look at her, she's just a chubby, sweet old woman.
Yeah.
Peel back a couple layers, she's a nutter.
No, but what I'm saying
to you in terms of money, if someone offers me money for something mad, I can kind of see it. Like, what's the benefit?
No.
Whereas a girl, you can meet a girl today, she's cool, she's buff, she's a mad woman.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, the way he framed the question, he started off by explaining where my man is, his self-worth, his confidence.
Yeah, I can clarify a bit more, I can expand a bit more. Right?
Okay,
Expand a bit more.
Man ain't low over it then. That's what you're saying. Man's confident ain't low over it. I hear you. Man said man ain't low over it. I hear you.
That's what I was doing. Go on.
Y'all both picked money or girls. He said no, not money, maybe no money. But let's just focus on girls, women, right? With women, what gives you that high level of confidence each time you get that from women? What is it?
It don't give me a high level of confidence. I think I'm beyond that. I just like women.
There's nothing a woman can do to make you feel...
No, but I just like... It's kind of like... I like trainers, isn't it? So for example...
No, I know you like women, but let me strip this back even more, right? So we know you like women. That's a standard. It's a baseline.
Yeah.
But there's certain women who, if you don't get this from them, you're not interested. That's not an option.
Mm.
What do they need to give you to be like, all right, cool, you've drawn me in? Same way how he was drawn in because he lacked something.
Just kindness.
And that's it? That's it?
I said kindness.
That's all?
No, because you know what it is? If a lady's pretty and she's kind, I like it because it's like, okay.
No, but you're not answering the question, man.
What do you mean?
There could be 10 in front of you. What separates one from the other? It's got to be how she makes you feel. So what do you look for? For me, it's just allowing me to be me and you finding, I don't think comfort's the right word. Whether it's entertaining, whether you enjoy it. But that's what it's got to be though. You got to make me feel good. If I feel good, then I'm happy. I'm willing to make you feel good. If you don't make me feel good, I don't want to be here.
I don't look at it like that because I don't need it to make me feel good to feel good. If that makes sense. No, like as in I don't need compliments. I'm not saying you're saying that. I don't need compliments. I don't need like, as long as there's a respect and you're kind and you're nice and we can vibe, it's cool, bro.
Okay, but I'm not.
And you look good.
Okay, so I'm not getting in your business or whatever. But there's girl A, there's girl B. They both look good. They both have money.
Which one do I get along with better?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
I'll know when I speak to them.
No, but why? What does one have over the other?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been trying to work that out for time. I'll be so honest with you. No, because sometimes.
So one. Okay,
let's have a real conversation. There's times when I'm just saying.
Okay, cool.
You might meet girl A, yeah, and girl A should be really everything that you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's something that.
No. What is that something?
I don't know, man.
No, you do know. Either she wants you to pay for her Uber to and fro, or whenever she comes over, you know you're not cooking. You have to order food, or you have to watch a particular genre, or she doesn't sleep properly. Because I know there's some girls that I've had in my house. The moment they tip over a certain part of drunk, they're annoying me now.
No, but that's different though, because that's different.
Because
because that's not a certain thing. I mean, that's not something that you don't know about. There's sometimes remember, if you got 3 boxes, you might have a box with a girl where you're like, this ain't going nowhere.
Why is it not going nowhere?
Because of what you've said, there's something you stated, like clear stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's some girls where it's like, I don't know, ways.
You do know?
No, there's sometimes you just don't, like, sometimes you just don't know.
Is it that you text her, she takes long to reply? When you phone her, there's no conversation?
No,
she don't go gym. There's something you're just not saying.
No, I'm being serious. But then that's what I'm saying. Anytime you can say what it is, you can put in their box because you know what it is.
Yeah, but there's something that I'm happy to overlook. That's why. So I know what it is.
Or baby, man's a sport by choice.
Sorry, I didn't say
no.
that.
And when I say sport by choice, I don't mean in terms of there's 15 girls there.
All right, so
all there. What I mean in terms of is like, for example, if Brent's in the studio and he orders KFC, if I know that like that's the only food that I can eat today, I'm more likely to be like, oh Brent, why are you saying me? Whereas there's Uber Eats. So in my mind, I'm like, oh Brent, you got any chicken left? Brent's like, nah, finished it. All right, cool, let me just order something else. So I'm saying sometimes choice is, I think it's sport dating in general. That a lot of people think, I can let this one go.
Let me give you this one then.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What about so some things that are seen as we're having a conversation, some things that annoy me, for example, it's not a big deal, but it's just, I'm not there with you, so let's not do that. Is when, for example, we've agreed to be casual. Yeah. And because we've agreed to be casual, you feel like you can do anything. And because we've agreed to be casual, it should be casual. But I still don't, there's certain romantic things I still don't want to do.
But if you're casual, that's fine because you've said
It's
you're
not
casual.
fine. It's not fine.
Why is it not fine?
You can't. I don't believe a guy should be kissing a girl's forehead, for example, just because you've agreed to be casual, because you know what that gesture may lead
But
to.
what's your term?
What do you mean?
You got a term you always use. What's your
What's
term?
subject to change? No, but you can't be kissing forehead because you
I'm not
feel
saying
like
I'm not saying you can, but in the world we live in today, who dictates the parameters for
the two parties involved.
There you go. So if she's happy with being kissed on the head and he's happy doing it, it's calm.
Nah, I think it's difficult.
Me personally, I wouldn't do it.
Some guys would. That's not fair. Is what I'm saying.
No, but fair on who? Because
if the girl turns around and says, I think he likes me, but she's not wrong for saying that. Is what I'm saying.
Cool, but a girl can say, I think he likes me, and you ain't done nothing.
That's fair, but at least
Why is that fair?
Because at least you have a leg to stand on. Your Honor, how can she say she likes me? Look at what I've done.
And then a guy kissing the head can say, Your Honor, she said I likes me, but we've had a conversation, I've told her it's nothing.
Nah, come on, man. That's techie, man.
Brother, you see me, yeah, when I speak to people about certain things, yeah, why is it that anywhere you go, you can speak about something and it's binding? I go to BMW today, I get a PCP. Can I get a 4 Series? How much is it a month? 535 a month, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I can't come back into BMW 4 months later and say, I'm not really feeling this contract,
but
you know?
But they do.
Because they're spoken about already, it's signed. The moment you tell a girl or the girl tells you, it is...
But before they give you that contract, they usually do a credit check because I can't just take what you're saying for
How are you
face
going to
value.
do a credit check on the
No,
babes,
but what I'm saying
bro?
is the example you gave, I've got to do it. You can tell me you can afford £500 a month. I do a credit check and it shows me you can't. You're not getting the car.
So what's the version of the credit check for the girl, bro?
You ain't telling me there's certain girls you've seen where they've told you one thing and you hope you had the opportunity to do a credit check first. To be like, you know what? Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting what you're saying. You can't do it.
If we're both casual...
You're both said.
We're both casual. We've both agreed on something.
Yeah.
So now it can change if both parties say, do you know what? If BMW come to me and say, and I go to them, cool. But one party can't change what's already been written or what's already been said.
Yes, they can.
No, you can't.
She can.
How?
You can come back and say, listen, I'd like to change certain things.
All right, let me get this. All right, studio time. If Brent says studio time is, for example, you got studio from 9 till 7.
Yeah. What kind of shift?
Oh, sorry. 7 till 9, yeah?
Yeah.
The only way you can change that shift is if you speak to Brent and Brent speaks to you and you agree.
Yeah.
If Brent says to you, man, if we've agreed 7 till 9, but Brent says, sorry, studio's not available, but no one sees the message, we're still turn up at 7, bro. There's a problem. Or if you say to Brent, we can't do it, Brent doesn't get the message, and Brent comes here at 7, he's pissed. You're wasting my time. So I'm saying that relates to the same thing in terms of relationship. If you both had a conversation about something, it's binding.
Yeah, but you can change, no?
You can if you both have a conversation and you both agree, but one can't change their mind and get mad at the other for not changing their mind.
Okay, see, that wasn't what was discussed, though. The get mad part. I'm not talking about the get mad part. I'm talking about changing your mind.
Whatever. Even if you change your mind, you have to let this person know you've changed your mind.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
If you don't, you can't be getting mad at this person because they don't feel the same way as you, for example.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Question. For both of you all, because you're all different people.
Yeah.
Right? What does a woman have to say to you or be to you or give to you for you all to feel euphoric? So each time you'd want to spend time with her, whether on the phone or in her presence, but you feel like a champion.
Do you know what this conversation...
Quality time and attention.
For you.
Do you know what this conversation is making me realise? We're low maintenance, you know?
No, not yet.
No, Brett, no, I'm vexing myself, bro. I'm low maintenance, bro. No.
And I'll get to that.
No, but I'm low maintenance, man. I don't ask for much, you know?
You're just a dildo.
Oh, that's a bit raw, man.
Essentially, I'm going to get to that.
No. What I'm going to say to you is this. That's raw. That's
people
mad.
just use you to masturbate.
No.
Yeah, but he's offering himself, though.
No.
But I'll get there.
So I can't be dildo because my one be, you know?
I'll get there. If at the end of the day,
I can't respond to that, man. What's going on? Man, come on a rabbit.
If at the end of the day, you were just seen as people are saying, all right, cool. We're gonna have this conference, right?
Yeah.
And then they say, get Taze.
Yeah.
He's a meeting mogul.
Yeah.
You talk some sense to these young men. Start next, even the old men.
Yeah.
Do you mean trying, right? And then somebody says, what about Marv? Nah, I came for the after party. Would you feel away?
At least what Lou said. I mean, you know, I'm still up in there. No, what I'm going to say to you is, what I meant by low maintenance is that, as Tazer said, for example, if a girl comes to my house or whatever, as long as like we can talk and it's just calm, it's just like, you know, like there's a bit of banter, we understand each other. Brother, it's calm. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't need you to come and give me compliments. I know you just, like, do you know what I'm saying? If you say to me, how's your day and whatever we speak, cool, that's fine, because we're going to have a conversation anyway. But it's just, sometimes it's just being on a level with someone that you ain't forcing nothing. It's just, as Taylor said, like, you can just be you and you're in your yard, you're chilling, watching something, you're cracking jokes, similar sense of humour. Yeah.
Is his name Donnie? All right, with Donnie, he was at a stage of his life, and I think every human being, right? I believe the majority of human beings, they all try to level up in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
Right? Try to be a better human being, try to reach their supreme self, right? So we can clearly see what he was trying to attain, what he was chasing, right? So any person that allowed him access to that, he gravitated to it, right?
Yeah.
Whatever tools they would use in order to get, he's on that, right? With both of you all, what does leveling up look like? Because if, my previous question, a woman is looking to ply you with those things that you identify as, this is going to make me better, you're going to want to get as much of that as possible, right? Now, cool. Let me track back because of you shaking your head already. Cool.
Yeah.
What does leveling up look like for you? How do you become a better version of you? What does that aspiration level even look like? What is there for you, Marvin Abbey?
I feel like for me, it's just understanding myself better.
What does that mean?
Understanding myself better in terms of like understanding the negatives, the positives, and just being a better me.
Name a negative that you've identified in your years of living.
My punctuality.
And how have you tried to address that?
I have still.
How?
I'm not late all the time.
So you've addressed that by telling me you're not late all the time?
I said by telling me.
You asked me, innit?
What steps have you taken to basically adjust that so that it's not something that you can claim in the negative pot?
I'm still working on it, to be honest.
How are you working on it?
By leaving earlier sometimes.
That's if I leave it earlier, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel if you would...
Or junk food, you can talk about junk food.
As in you're trying to cut...
Yeah, I'm cutting junk food, so I don't eat as much. So...
And in cutting junk food, do you think it's going to change your sleep pattern?
I've changed that as well. I've kind of identified that as well. Yeah.
You've identified it, but have you...
And I'm trying, and I'm sleeping better. I'm sleeping earlier. I'm trying to get more of a routine. Do you know what it is? I feel like there's certain things that if a baby reindeer, you could see that one thing led to this thing, which led to this thing, led to that thing. So I feel like with me, it's my sleeping pattern or my pattern in life in general is irregular. So my eating habits are irregular. My what else is there? Sleeping is irregular. So because there's certain things like that, it creeps into, and I multitask a lot as well. So for example, I might say, all right, if I need to be at the studio for 8, for example, or 7, say 8. I look at the clock at 7, I'm like, yeah, I've got to be at the studio at 8, cool. But then I might start editing a video at 7:05. Or I might start doing laundry at 7:20. You know what I'm saying? I start doing shit, and then by the time I realize, I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to leave. So I feel like that is another thing as well.
So you have a horrible time management.
To a degree, yeah.
What in your life can you say that when it comes to time management, you get that on point? And what's the most important thing that actually deviates from the norm for you as it pertains to time management?
Catching flights. But even then, remember, you got to be at the airport hour before your flight.
And you're not...
No, I'm there. But maybe with like 3 to 5, 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah. And to be honest, a man or woman can be fine with that because you're still living, you're still operating, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to deciding that you want to be better, as in you want to level up, that has to drastically change.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
But at this point in time, has it?
To be fair, as I said, I've addressed other stuff. So in terms of my eating habits, my schedule, my sleeping pattern. So I'm just knocking off certain things. So eventually I think it will improve.
Have you ever lived a season in your life where you've had all of those particular things lined up properly? Have you ever been a premium man?
Yeah, I have.
That's a premium.
I have. I feel like that started more when I stopped working. When I stopped working full time.
Okay.
That's when it happened.
So you need that particular...
That was my routine because I used to work. Even remember radar days. There'd be times where like obviously there's few times I'd be late, but more times I was early then because by the time I'd leave work, I'd just drive straight to the studio.
Yeah.
And then whatever. So I had a routine, but it was mad though. Because them days I was working like 5-6 days a week, like 8 to 8.
Yeah.
I think what Brent's trying to ask you is that is it going to take a woman to step in and
no.
you address these issues?
I don't think.
No, it's not
I don't
women.
think it's going to take a woman. If you don't even identify that you have a problem and you want to change that.
I have identified. I just told you.
No, you've said it, but you've not made any movements to basically changing it.
The reason why I say that, is because, sometimes men, or let me not use men, people meet people and all of a sudden that motivates them to change. So for example, a man might meet a woman that he's looking at and thinking, you know what, you're the woman that I want in my life. But she's saying, not with the way you're currently living your life.
Do you know why I get what Brent's saying? The reason I get what Brent's saying is because it's not detrimental. It's because it's, for example, if I've been late, and it's detrimental and something mad has happened, I think Brent's trying to say, I kind of get what Brent's saying, is alluding to.
Well, you're waiting for something to...
No, I'm not waiting for something. I'm just saying this is like, he's saying that you're identifying it, but it's not
affecting you. That's why you're not doing anything.
You don't care about it enough to be...
That's what he's saying.
So that's why I said, would a woman change that?
No.
If you meet a girl that you're like, yo, I want you, and she says, yeah, but I don't like the way you live your life.
But do you know the way this thing is, if someone's late for me, I don't mind. No, you're not getting, like, in terms of the way for example, like, like you might text a girl and she'll text you back for like 6 hours. There's certain men in the group that get vexed at that.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I'll be honest with you. If a girl takes someone to text, I don't care.
Nah,
because
I
get it, but I'm saying for me, I'm like, maybe you're busy or you've whatever.
Taking long to text back isn't what bothers me. If I say, for example, I'm coming to your house and you say what time, and I know we're going to the cinema for 8:45.
Yeah.
You live 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
I'm giving you 20 minutes now. So I'm saying I'll be outside your house for 8:15. I'm outside your house at 8:15. I text you, I'm outside. You say, give me 2 minutes. But you knew I was going to be there at 8:15. Why am I still giving you 2 minutes?
Yeah.
That's going to bug me because I'm outside waiting for you to come down. I'm looking at the time. Now there's a battle between, should I message you to tell you to hurry up? Like you don't know the film starts at 8:45.
Yeah.
That's what bugs me. So then when they finally get into the car and it's like, Tazer, I'm sorry. I'm not hearing the sorry.
See me, I don't care about that.
No, but I want to watch the movie.
No, the reason why I don't care about that? I would care about that if I've come to your house, I'm waiting for 10 minutes, you come down, we go cinema, then next time we go out, I'm late and you're spazzing out.
No, but no one needs to be late. I'm not doing tit for tat.
I'm not saying I'm doing tit for tat. I'm saying shit happens for me. Like,
but that's a different day though.
Shit happens for me. I don't take things personally. It's not a tit for tat thing. My thing is, something happened to you, I've given you the benefit of the doubt. I'll be like, right, cool, no drama, we move on. Afford me the same grace. That's what I'm saying. If you can't afford me the same grace, then don't allow it.
We always project onto others what we want for ourselves, right? So for you care about punctuality.
Mm-hmm.
So if this person is saying, or you'll agree that this is going to happen, you're going to expect that to happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, there's a detour, I beg you, tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to make me chase
Yeah.
No, but Tazer's not wrong for that. I'm not saying Tazer's wrong for.
Yeah, I'm aware, but
yeah.
you said that you don't mind if somebody
No,
decides to do it.
no.
Because you
No,
do
no,
it.
no, no. I would mind.
You're a
but I'm-
perennial
but-
line
but-
stepper.
But I'm saying it's cool. This is what it is.
But
It's not cool though.
It's not, but it is.
But I think you're only saying it's cool because you do it.
because you
no,
do
but people
it.
do that to me as well.
No, we're not talking about. Bear in mind, yeah, we're not
Yeah.
talking about what people do to you.
Yeah.
We're talking about what you accept. Forget what people do to you.
And I said I accept it.
No, but the reason you accept is because you do it.
But I accept it. That's it, innit?
No, but I'm saying
going
the
on?
reason why you accept it is because you do it.
So let me get straight. So if people accept people being rude to them, is that because they're rude to other people?
Or they plan to be.
Not really, not all the time.
The fact that you said not all...
I just blew your theory out the water.
No, the fact that
It
you said
doesn't work
not
all the time.
No, because I don't take disrespect. I don't care who you...
I didn't say you
No,
do,
but wait,
but there's some people who are quiet.
No, but I'm giving you an example.
and
No, but
they
wait,
get
hold on.
disrespected. They don't give it back.
No, but what I'm
So
saying
just because
is...
you
yeah,
take something doesn't
okay,
mean you give
but
it.
we can't talk... we're not talking...
I'm just saying that doesn't work all the time.
See,
like
with
that.
me, I can be chatting to you, blah, blah.
Mm.
You could throw a dickhead. For whatever you decided to say, you ended it with dickhead. I'm letting you know, yo, that's not flying.
Yeah, 100%.
And then they might be like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't do name calling. If you read through our whole thread of whole chat,
Yeah.
not once have I name dropped you, no matter how angry or happy I am, I don't do that. If they continue, but I'm just exiting the chat. I'm not talking to you again.
Mm.
That's it. I don't need you to do it twice. Ask anyone. I do not like the name. Even if it's in banter or in jest, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the way you're saying it is, nah, you can get away with it because it's loading for me next week.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as in like, if it is what it is, for example, it's like, how can I frame it? Yeah, for me, do you know what it is? For me, it's just not that serious.
Those who claim that, I'm on the top of this, I said my hot take is that I have no empathy for the guy, right?
Yeah.
How about people who say that you're blaming the victim by saying you have no sympathy for him or it's his fault for going back to that particular place even though he knew what happened to him?
That's why it's a dangerous line, man. And I can see both sides, but it's just dangerous because...
And on the flip side, he was there cussing out the woman for stepping over or, taking advantage of his boundaries.
Yeah. What, in the alley?
Not just the alley.
Okay.
All over the gaff.
Yeah, but I think...
So his boundaries were penetrated.
Yeah.
And then he was vexed because she penetrated his boundaries.
No, but he even said it when he was going to the police station. He said that it's crazy that the person I should be reporting is this guy.
Mm. But he was protecting him.
But I'm reporting this girl or this woman for...
Mm.
And what she's done is nowhere near what my man's done.
If I'm going to answer that question, I want to answer it very carefully. Dave Chappelle says something similar, yeah? And I think that the issue with the abuse with Martha and the abuse with his agent is that with Martha, there wasn't anything but compliments. Is all he wanted. He didn't want anything from her, but how it made him feel.
And that's what he wanted from the agent as well.
No, but with the agent, it was what he was potentially going to get. He felt, there was part of him that felt like by going to the agent, separate from what actually
the
happened.
agent was still feeding him lies though.
We don't know if it, no, but we don't.
Compliments. He was feeding him compliments.
No. I'm not talking about making him feel good. I'm talking about him being to deliver the work.
But it's the same thing.
It's not. He's not getting that from Martha. He's getting that from the agent.
No, but I'm saying, but in terms of Martha was inflating his ego. She was giving him compliments. She was making him feel good. The agent was inflating his ego, giving him compliments, making him feel good. It was the same thing.
No, but what
remember the agent saying you're going to be the next big thing.
Yeah, but the agent is the agent is the gatekeeper for that in his mind.
I hear that, but then she's a gatekeeper for
what?
Making him feel good.
Everyone just scored. No, I'm saying.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean?
Yeah. But I also get his point because when we found out that the genesis of this traumatic event was the guy. His interaction with the woman now is him chasing what the guy was giving him, right? And I guess that didn't mean that she was now able to pave the way for him to garner success, but the feeling of being loved and seen, she was giving him that the way the guy was giving him.
Yeah, I agree to that. Yeah,
And the difference is that the guy was possibly able to give him
work.
And the fame, that little bit of fame.
Yeah.
Said. I feel like, back to what Brent said in terms of blaming the victim, I feel like it's, as you said, it's very dangerous, but at the same time, it's when someone gets abused or there's trauma, the mind doesn't work logically. It doesn't work how you'd think it should work, because not until you're in that position will you even know what you're going to do. So behaviors can't be explained. So now you saying, or someone saying, I don't have empathy for this person because of what they've done, look, they've gone back. It's like, yeah, but you're looking at that from your eyes outside, looking at it logically. When you're involved in the trauma, your mind is scrambled, it's all over the place, because there's a form of comfort in going back to that person in a weird way. And also, only you and that person know about it.
That's what that scene represents.
You don't want to tell everyone else. So now it's a secret between you two, and it's the devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
That's the whole.
It's mad.
That's the whole scene with him coming out the bath and being wrapped around with the towel by the same person who abused him. That's what that whole scene represents. The sequence of events is the same person who abused you is the same person you're seeking comfort from.
Yeah.
And you see, when he spent that season just having sex with any and everybody, chasing that thing that he couldn't attain.
Yeah.
Do you all see any?
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm just asking.
No. Because I watched that scene and I thought, right, is this gonna be me? Like,
what? How? What's going on here? How would that be you?
But you just seeing women upon women upon women, and there's no fulfillment there.
When's that ever been you?
It doesn't have to be as extreme as going into the toilets and meeting random people.
Brother, that scene.
You don't take it as extreme.
No, but I have to though, because brother, anyone listening who's seen that scene and you're thinking, is it going to be me?
The cubicle could be a hotel room. The cubicle could be your bedroom.
Brother, be clear, bro. I'm helping you out.
All right, cool.
Because you ran through and said, bro, I thought that could be me.
Brent is alluded
I'm about to save you, bro.
No, because it could be an example of men who are listeners right now who are sitting at home. They've opened dating apps and they're just swiping. It's the same thing.
What's in between that and Instagram?
It's the same thing. So I'm saying it's the same thing.
So what's going on there? So why is it men?
I didn't say it was men.
You just say you said that men going to date, swiping left.
It was an example. As in, is
that
that fulfilling?
People.
Okay, cool. People. Just sitting at home on dating apps and endlessly having, what's your favourite colour? What's your favourite fruit?
But that shows you
what's your favourite?
That in society in general, everyone's fucked there.
But that's why I said this is well written.
And this is why I want to ask you all, what brings you all fulfillment? This is what I was getting at.
Arsenal Football Club, bro.
Interesting.
That 5-0. If Arsenal win the league, I swear to you, that's...
Yeah, but you don't control that.
It still could bring me fulfillment.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm saying you don't really control that fulfillment.
You're not because you're not a fan like that. You don't care if Liverpool lose.
No,
I see you're jarred because Everton scored, you're a bit...
No, of course, but that's one part. I still got to remain professional because we're in the studio recording. But what I'm saying is, you cannot put your fulfillment down to 11 men.
I didn't
that you don't know.
That's a good point.
See what you're doing is.
I'm about to say Arsenal Football Club.
Brother, what you're doing? Don't trivialize my team.
No, you trivialized it by saying Arsenal Football Club.
Don't trivialize my team.
You trivialized it.
Don't trivialize my team,
but
bro.
Put his happiness in 11 next man.
Don't trivialize my team, bro. Don't trivialize my team, bro. Don't trivialize my team, bro.
Nah, man.
Don't trivialize my team, bro. This is what kind of rubbish is this?
Separate from that.
This brother loves watching battle rap. You're putting fulfillment in two niggas arguing on the stage in front of 20 people behind them.
The last 8 free shots.
Man don't care about that, bro.
You
put your fulfillment in a battle rapper from New York, from the Bronx.
Wait. The last 8.
Let it work.
Wait.
Let it work.
The last 8 free shots episodes was not Drake versus Kendrick, no? Were you not sitting there? Were you not sitting there?
The last 2.
Were you not sitting there? Were you not sitting there?
We've had 403 episodes. 2 or 3 that have been about Drake.
There, bro.
That's a percentile of less than 1%, bro.
All I'm saying is,
No, I'm saying different things bring me joy. One of them is Arsenal Football Club. Fulfillment, sorry. One of them is Arsenal Football Club.
Really?
One of them is being
What's your definition of fulfillment?
one of them is financially stable.
Let me see if it is that
I
the
think joy and
actual
fulfillment is
definition can actually be what I'm talking about.
Like
right?
ticking a box, hitting a milestone.
That's different. That's not the same thing.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What he means by
Because hitting a personal milestone, I'll let Brent read.
All right. The achievement of something desired, promised, or predicted.
Doesn't really
That's
give a length of
fulfillment.
time.
Just for me, it's just being financially stable. That's my thing still.
But I guess this is
Because that can help.
you.
I can help those around me.
But you are right. So are you saying the maintenance of that will bring you
The
fulfillment?
The maintenance of that, the maintenance of being financially stable, the maintenance of being able to help those around me. That's my
nothing
thing.
else. There's nothing else outside of that. Because once it is that you've achieved that, because you have, like.
But that's what I can control. Everything else I can't control.
But you can desire other things.
Yeah, like for example, health, good health for my friends and family, peace mentally, a nice yard, nice car, like all those things I can desire. But the only thing within my control in terms of that is my health, how I treat others, my health, how I treat others, how my work ethic, and a few other things.
Over the years, has what you've desired changed as you've gotten older?
I think it's become less. It's mad. It's become way less. But maybe because I've attained things that I've wanted. Like, I've wanted a car when I was younger. I got that. I wanted trainers. I got that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted nice women. Yeah. Nice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be successful. I have, to a degree, been successful. Do you know what I'm saying?
Can you keep a woman?
Can I keep a woman?
Can you build something with a woman?
Yeah, why can't I build something with a woman?
Have you?
Yeah, I've been in relationships before. Built.
So you've built what?
What do you mean I've been in relationships?
But so you built a failed relationship, you know?
That's like saying...
That's what I said.
That don't make sense because if I build this... If this podcast ends tomorrow, we've still built a successful podcast. It's not a failed podcast, bro.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. So if I had a relationship, it's not failed.
I didn't say...
No,
I didn't mention failed, by the way.
No, he said that. But I'm saying you've said built what? But I've said I've had relationships and this...
Yeah, so in those relationships, what did you get from them? You said that you built things in the relationship. What did you build? I mean, I could ask you the same question, Tazer.
I haven't...
Before that you say that, what does fulfillment look like to you at this stage in your life? Based on that definition, which is the achievement of something desired, promised, or predicted.
So there's things that I would like to do, and seeing it through.
Okay.
Would be fulfilling. So,
yeah. And then on to the next one.
Yeah.
So it's the same as you, right? Yeah.
So like building a brand, or whether it's I know you're leading toward points with women, but more like building a brand, setting yourself a target.
How do you feel at this stage with R&B slow jams? How do you feel within yourself?
I feel good.
When you say you feel good, does that top every other I feel good after every other project you've lived through, attained? Is this the best feel good you've ever had?
Oh, nah. It's not the best because of where, like, my appetite changes every time we tick something off. So if you asked me this last year, where we were only in 6 cities, even when we were only in London, for example, I'd have been like, the idea of doing Manny and Bram mad. But now that we've done those dates multiple times, now I'm looking at building in all these other cities across Europe and then bringing people from like Copenhagen, Stockholm, what's it called? Dublin, Edinburgh, London, Bristol, Manny, to Malta. That's my idea. So September now, we have an event 13th to the 15th. 16th, I might wake up and be like, whoa. But then something else. Man, the plan is...
All right, so it's not lasting.
Nah.
That's cool. When you look at the achievements of your daughter and how she doesn't need for anything, and she's not asking you for the world, right? So obviously you brought up in that certain manner where it is that she's not going to take advantage of all of the wealth that's in front of her, and that you will continue to bring her, right? So you can trust her, or she can be trusted with a lot, right? Is that a lasting feeling of fulfillment each time it is that you see her and you engage with her, and certain things that she says to you, it hits home like, yeah, I've done well, you know. And
Yeah.
it's completely different to how I was dragged up.
Yeah. Like, so
That's
for example,
dragged up,
the other day, her mum went on holiday, so I had to do the school run up until Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Tuesday she goes brownies.
Yeah.
And when I had her, that brownie session that she had to attend,
Yeah.
she was getting upgraded. As in, she was getting initiated into the next level
Yeah.
as a guide. And she's mad excited the whole day just talking about it. I'm like, what's the next step? And for her, the next step was being able to look at those coming next and say, I'm your big sister. You lot are starting brownies and you have me to lead you into where I am now. That was fulfilling for her.
Yeah.
She liked that. And hearing her speak about that made me feel like, yeah, I can't wait to drop you there because you enjoy this. Like, knowing that she enjoys it, it makes me want to go and drop her there.
I always find it interesting asking questions to the caliber of men that y'all are. Because I would view life from a different lens, obviously. I haven't participated in the stuff that you guys have participated in. I have no desire to participate in that kind of stuff. So I could never look to judge you, but I ask questions to understand.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But you know what Taze was saying is interesting because even free shots, for example, or lux or whatever you do, sometimes you don't realize you're doing it until like afterwards. And even obviously free shots still going on, but like Royal Albert Hall or Spotify, like because remember you're living in it. So it's like the best example is when you're on a train and it's going at 87 miles an hour, the room's still, bro. Like you can be your laptop, whatever. When you're outside the train, it goes past you. So people looking at us are seeing the train like, but we're on the train. We're not seeing the. So a lot of the time we don't experience. Because sometimes people say, oh, "How do you feel?" Blah blah. I'm like, but I don't even know, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like I don't. Not that I don't know how I feel, but there's no feeling here because as Tazer's saying, it's just on to the next. As soon as Royal Albert all finishes, we've got an episode to record for Friday. Do you know what I'm saying? When R&B Manny finishes,
I got to fly back to the studio Tuesday.
No, but then you've got another R&B in Edinburgh.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I can't sit in the moment.
You can't sit in the moment, like because. But when there's other stuff.
But by the way, when this is being said, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it's not a disrespectful thing. It's just I'm just saying. That's why
I've accepted that this is something I'm going to do because, like, the conversations I'm having now when I'm meeting women is that, oh, do you plan on doing this forever? I'm like, no, but at the same time, I'm not running around R&B like I was running around at Faded. So something has changed for me. There's progression in the way I'm hosting the parties, but. To the average consumer, they're not going to see that. They're going to see oh, you're out again.
But that's different.
But every single R&B ends at 11.
Yeah, but that's
it's not 3 a.m. like back in the day.
Yeah, but Faded is different because Faded wasn't Tazer Black.
It basically
no. Like, for example, Lux Sunday was at Marvin Abbey.
Yeah, but Faded started off as me and Matthew.
Cool, but you will see me there, but it's not Marvin Abbey. Whereas R&B and Soul Jams with Tazer and Chucky is Tazer and Chucky.
Yeah,
so you have. So remember, if Tazer Black is not, for example, if you're not at a Faded, people might think, where's Tazer? But Faded's still gonna run because you and Matthew don't have to be there.
No, but
R&B Soul Jams, you and Tucky have to be there because it's R&B with Tazer and Chucky.
What I'm saying is we've launched it like that, so I get that.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it would be different to a degree.
But also the timing. Like we've Faded and back in the day when we were doing West End, but we were partying until 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I understand someone's perception of a promoter or an event organizer in that respect. But with R&B, but it ends at 11.
Do you know what
it's not the same?
Do you know what I think as well, Brent? Is like this conversation makes me think, because obviously I have conversations with guys in other groups and other, like girls sometimes, and I feel like people look at, when you're single, people look at it like, don't you want to settle down? And it's like, yeah, I do. But as Tazer said, sometimes when you're living in moments, whoever is next to me has to, it might sound selfish, but you have to understand these moments and understand how work goes. A lot of people don't understand it. So I'd rather not have the grief or having to explain to you what this is, or have to kind of like reassure, nah man, she's just a brethren. No. Like, It's all right. Let me just be here and do this, and I'm all right. There comes that as well, because people don't really. That's why people normally say that. For example, Maya and Stormzy is kind of perfect because they both get it. So I'm saying, if that makes sense.
Are you brutally honest with yourselves though, as to the type of men y'all are and what y'all desire? Could you ever switch off the untold amount of attention and?
Do you know, that's another thing. It's a misconception, bro. Tell the truth, Tazer. No, I'm being serious.
Let me finish.
Like, is it? But
why they getting all this attention?
Nah, it's not like that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Do you know what it is? Again, it's a train analogy, bro.
Look, I already told you, you're seen as a dildo, right?
Oh.
Let's get back to that. Do you care that you're seen as a dildo?
I'm not seen as a dildo.
This is a hypothetical. Obviously, you're seen as a dildo. But if it is that you were seen as a dildo, just as a toy to take off the shelf, to just pleasure, but nothing more than that.
Yeah.
Are you fine with that? For as long as it is that you are able.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to answer that question because I'm not. So there's babes that want to lock me down right now.
All right.
On the roadcast.
So you've obviously heard from women that you obviously don't rate enough to even have a.
Bro,
I lied. Brent is moving mad.
Wait.
No, Brent. No one said that.
Wait.
Well, buddy.
When I say rate,
hey.
That is a soundboard.
When I say rate, as in it's not going to pull you out of your stream of current living. It's not good enough.
This worded is
brother. It's mad.
Wait. So it is.
The director's at Tazer, man.
Are you saying it
give
is?
Give Tazer.
Let's go back to the brutal honesty.
This is.
Let's go back to the brutal honesty.
Tazer's making it. I mean, Brett is making it sound.
Let's go back to the brutal honesty.
This is crazy.
That's crazy. I can see a man like who's that guy who writes all these songs and he sings R&B and he's now in a polygamous situation?
Oh, Neo.
All right. So he has opened his mouth and said, this is what I want. This is what I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm 100% I'm on settling, but it needs to be with two.
Yeah.
Right? And nobody could basically claim that he isn't being transparent. Yeah. Right? Even that other guy who wears turbans.
Nick Cannon.
Yes. Right? He's openly said, hey, this is what I'm on. Right?
Yeah.
Have you ever
That's
been...
different though. What's
different?
When you got money like them, man, whatever you say, people say, cool. Telling you, bro. If Neo's trying to have listen, can't meet a girl from Catford and tell her I want another missus from someone else. But most girls are saying, are you crazy?
So the women who want to basically settle down with you, they've offered.
No, I'm not saying they've offered. I'm not saying that.
They would like for you to. He's
saying if his bank balance was of Nick Cannon's or Neo's.
Nah, you are
he could
absolutely.
He could do what he wants.
He could speak to two women in Catford and say, "Listen, I want to."
But I don't think you even want that. I don't think you're ready for that. I don't think you're healed enough for that.
Healed?
Yes, let's go there.
I'm healed still.
Let's go.
I'm fine.
Let's go there.
Ain't nobody Reindeer over here, blood.
You're dumb.
I believe it's not the hot take. I believe that a man has to reach a certain age and bodily decrepitness before he starts to consider, quote unquote, settling down. A man of options.
You can't say that though, because women will be looking at you
it's my hot take. It doesn't have to make sense.
It's true.
It doesn't have to make sense.
It doesn't make sense. We have to answer.
It doesn't have to make sense. So, obviously, right? You have different.
No, but Brent, who says that?
No, me.
I'm just saying, isn't what made you say that in terms of.
It's just for conversation, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Just stirring the pot. So, when I ask you a question of what fulfills you, I would get a different answer. And I know I'll get a different answer from you than I get from you, right? You said that when it comes to being punctual, it's the flights, catching flights, right? So it's escaping this place that has you, all right, I need to basically get there early.
No, because...
You don't want to pay for such and such?
No, they'll close the gate.
That's nice.
Yeah, but you missed the film. What? The cinema example that we used.
What do you mean?
I said you'd missed the film.
No, I didn't say I missed a film. I was saying...
But missing a film it doesn't incur money being spent.
No, it's not even that. You said the film's at 8:40. You get there at 8:15. I said, if she's 10 minutes late, I'm not missing the film. I'm just waiting for you for 10 minutes. So I'm saying, I wasn't talking about actually missing. If I miss the film, I'll be vexed.
Okay, cool.
Because I've missed the film. Like, what are you doing, man? But that's different. But I'm saying, like, the reason why I use that example is because I've not missed nothing. I'm just waiting in the car.
All right. So I believe you're going to get older, visibly graying, right? But only when it is that you pop down a little bit and you can't move around the way you move around, you're not as mobile as before.
What age is this, blood? What's 67 or something? What's going on?
Well, I don't know. If it is you continue eating junk food and not sleeping well, then you're going to pop down earlier.
I said they might buck you tomorrow.
It's possible. It's possible.
You're saying that's when he'll realise that, okay, cool, I need to find a woman.
No. Because I still think if presented with an option to have more without letting this one know, he's still going to take it.
Nah, I wouldn't. That's not tea.
This is all a hot take.
The hot take is garbage. You see me? Nah, bro. Like, if I meet a babes, I'm actually, even if we even spoke about it in the group or whatever, like, I don't even agree with cheating like that.
Yeah?
I'm being so serious. Like, remember, don't mix up the fact that I will link a girl that's got a boyfriend for you, because that's old news. I'm talking about.
I never knew you did that.
No, that's
I'm learning that right
2016.
now. 24th April.
That's 2016. But I'm saying, if I got
subject to change.
Subject to change. But I'm saying, but I've said it on the pod as well. Even there's people who send in dilemmas and they're trying to crack joke and whatever. Brother, I'm not promoting cheating. Like, for me, it's not cool. So I'd rather be single and do my thing. 100%. If I get a missus, 100%. I'm faithful. Why would I cheat? That's my thing. So. Yeah.
But the man them that are out there cheating,
it's your business.
We can have a discussion about it. Yeah. Well, it doesn't mean we endorse it.
Yeah, we're not endorsing it.
Yeah.
And also, because I don't care, I can laugh about it as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not my life.
So can you actually see yourself actually looking to build a family home, a family experience? It doesn't have to be with children, right?
Yeah.
With somebody in your near future.
Yeah, why not?
Are you saying that if one comes along,
that
is back to my point. What does she need to have and give to you for you to be like, all right, let me pour some effort into this. And this means also, and I said that you're brutally honest with yourselves.
Yeah.
What this means is that you're going to look to mitigate any of the stresses that might pop down that particular relationship, and that might mean.
What do you mean mitigate?
But that's what I said in the.
That might mean you changing the pattern of how it is that you use Instagram.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say that, but
can you do that?
That's what I meant. You have to. Why are you thinking about it?
No, you don't get what I'm saying. I haven't even answered, bro. Let me answer, bro.
Now, I was gonna give you a lifeline if you wanted it.
In regards to anything, when you get a partner, a lot of things have to change. What is it, Instagram? That's trivial. Like, a lot of things have to change because I'm living now as a single person.
I like that, man.
So it'll have to change, yeah.
So what I was going to say is we have 8 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
What's the lifeline?
The lifeline was you didn't have to answer the question because we have 8 minutes left. But I like the way you answered the question.
Should I give him the escape?
Should I give him the escape to you?
You would try to give him a escape room?
No, because I felt like the way you were going to word the question was going to be a lot deeper than that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Very simple. For
but
it's still
I did say I did say initially that things would have to change once you meet the woman that you want to be with.
Yeah.
I did say that. So I'm not saying what I'm doing is wrong.
No, but you said it differently. You said that person will make you change.
Not as in,
and we'll talk about something, I think, specifically.
But you might want to, for example, when Brent said become a better man.
Yeah.
However that looks like is on you. But if I'm on the outside looking in, it would be maybe, for example, you don't know what life is like if you structured your sleep. Let's say one day you just decided, you man, I'm in bed by 10 and I'm up by 7. You started doing that. Things will change around you. Yeah, you might now be able to go gym 7 till 9. And now from 9 till whenever you go to bed, you've got the whole day. Now your day looks different because you've exercised that.
Just
as opposed
introducing
to
discipline into your life.
As opposed to just because I'm single, I can do what I want, is what Brent is saying. So on Instagram right now, because you're single, you can do what you want. I can like whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. The moment a woman comes in and lets you know that, listen, if your behavior continues the way it is now, you're losing me and she's more important than Instagram, you will change. Whether you want to or not, that woman that you want to keep will force you to change. But I'm saying you don't have to be forced to change. Some man might just change, be like, it's only Instagram. Like my boy, the other day, he said, I'm getting to the point where I'm D&D'ing early in the day and I'm forgetting where my phone is because I don't want to wake up.
You know the maddest thing is, he saw my thingy that, he didn't see my story. I'm like, yeah, I'll start putting D&D on my phone.
From what time? Mine goes automatic from 11:30.
Nah, 10.
Yeah, I might change.
10 till, I put it on at 10 till 10.
Oh, mine's 11:30 till
So,
7.
Like, literally my phone yesterday, nothing.
Yeah, but then what that will do is, if you're someone who's always consistently on the notifications, then you might keep grabbing your phone. But over time, after a certain time, you just be like, no one's shouting at me. Or you just deal with it when you wake up.
If an external party needs to be present to force you into leveling up, is that sustainable?
No.
Yeah.
So you need to
I
be
don't
able
think
to
it
do it
is.
without the woman flipping.
No,
being
yes, but I'm
present.
saying,
And that's what I'm saying.
but
So
you
that's
could
what
get
I'm saying,
kickstart though.
You could do, and if
There's
you're
a kickstart.
if
It's
you're
like,
living with her, but
it's like,
as
for
Brent
example,
said, you shouldn't need.
it's like there's a lot of people that go gym right now, and they know for a fact that the effort they're putting in the gym
Because of summer.
No. As in the efforts they're putting in the gym is enough. It's just the diet. They can't fix the diet. There's women and there's men that are looking in the mirror like, if only I didn't eat that chocolate bar yesterday, or if only I didn't eat the Krispy Kreme over the weekend. They know it's that, or said no to a porn star martini, or didn't go to that brunch because they're going hard in the gym. They're looking in the mirror. They just don't see the body that they want. It's because of their diet. So it's like that. But then they could get into a relationship with someone who cooks for them. Now all of a sudden the effort needed isn't there because I can go to the gym. Going to the gym isn't the issue.
The meal prep.
It's the meal prep. Now someone's cooking for me, and now my diet's changed. But it's not sustainable, like you said.
That's a crutch, though.
Why is it a crutch?
Because without that person,
that's what I'm saying. It's not sustainable.
Yeah, but without anything, something needs to happen for something else to happen.
But I want you all to understand that if you were able to harness what you need to harness to level up without that external party, just imagine how much more powerful you would be with the person.
100%. But life isn't like that. I totally hear what you're saying.
Don't say life isn't like that. You choose.
No, I don't.
When I say life isn't, when I say life
is like that.
When I say life isn't like that, what I mean is that we all know. I'm looking at it from the perspective of
The Wire. You haven't hit bottom yet.
Oh,
I was rewatching The Wire, and the guy is like, yeah, he hasn't hit bottom yet.
No, we have still. I have anyway.
No, you've hit bottom before.
Yeah, sometimes.
I
don't want to go there again.
Okay, but there's
so maybe that's what it is as well. I've hit bottom, so my focus is not being there again.
But your punctuality hasn't changed.
You know, but then that's not affected me hitting bottom. I mean, that's not affected my rise, if that makes sense.
But what Brent is saying is you could rise even further.
I hear that, but you don't get what I'm saying. We're trying to
that's the same thing I said.
Brother, no one said that.
What?
Brother, can you let me finish what I'm saying, bro, before man getting off on one? What I'm trying to say to you is that the saying you said about the why, I'm saying that might be a focus thing in terms of maybe why I haven't settled down or whatever, like, because my focus hasn't. Some people, you can see them, their focus is, I want to get a missus from, you can see it, or a boyfriend, or I want to, it depends on what you want. That's never been my focus. I've never had a problem with speaking to women. You know what I'm saying, but I've had issues with money. So growing up, I've wanted to address that issue with money and being financially stable. And realizing that like money can go any day, and also realizing that those around me that need money, I can do that. That's my focus.
Before we move on to the next thing for a little while, right? Do you feel sorry for all parties? Or you feel more sorry for some than the others? In Baby Reindeer.
No, I only feel so. The two people I feel the biggest sorry for is him and his dad.
Okay, because they got raped.
Yeah. Those are the two, because I don't know what happened to the Martha.
Martha to a degree.
I don't know what happened to her though.
She got abused when she was younger.
How do you know that? No,
it wasn't, they didn't show, but they alluded, I can't remember how.
When?
They alluded to the fact that she was troubled when she was younger.
Do you remember that part, Brent?
Do you know what it is? I've watched a lot of videos of people talking about it as well, and they've said it. I don't know where they got their reference point.
But you can't just be listening to people just because they've said it. Because when you watched it, where did you see it? Because I don't remember seeing that. I just remember him saying, the more I listened to her, I put her stuff in folders, the more I listened to her, I realised there were parallels in regards to
No, wait, she explains it when she explains the meaning behind baby reindeer.
It was because of
Doesn't she explain
it was
her
a toy.
upbringing?
A toy.
But she explains her upbringing.
But she doesn't say anything about her being abused. She said she had a cuddly toy, a reindeer thing that she took everywhere with her.
Yeah, but she alluded.
And she said he looks exactly the same as that toy. Cuddly and adorable.
But there was a reason why that toy was important to her.
Okay, all right.
Do you know what I mean?
So maybe the video that you watched alluded to the fact that this is probably why it is that this was a safety.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, cool.
Yeah, it made it.
But I do feel sorry for her though. I feel sorry for her, Donnie, and the dad.
I can't feel sorry.
The dad scene, yeah,
was mad.
It's the way the dad just kept quiet, yeah, and then he kind of came to the realization himself, like, but dad, and the dad said, "So what? Do you look at me as any less of a man?"
And he didn't clock for time. He's like, "What are you talking about?" But because the dad was so harsh, so because he was so harsh,
why the dad was harsh.
You look at the dad like, this is a man's man. This is like, you know what I'm saying? And in that moment, his dad's been hiding it from him.
Yeah. To protect him.
Yeah, he wanted him to be as strong as he couldn't be.
Yeah.
So he was harsh on him.
But then his dad found out that you're stronger than me because you've said it and I didn't. And that's when the dad was like...
All of a sudden, the dad was sick.
The dad was hotting up bare people.
No, but do you know that was sick though? Because all of a sudden, the dad was soft.
Yeah.
And my perception of the dad from that scene onwards was soft. Even the way...
On the train. On the train said, good luck with the transsexual.
Soft. As in like...
Remember when he went to hug the dad at the beginning and the dad was like, no. And
warm.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Soft.
Not soft as in like as in warm as in like...
You can now show love a bit.
Yeah, even the way he says bye, all of a sudden the dad was like, oh, he's endearing. The mum was cold though. Mum was strong.
But in that moment when the father confessed...
Indirectly.
The mother knows.
The mother knew, yeah.
Right? Could you ever be so intimately connected to your partner where you show them the things that you show the world and the things that you keep to yourself and then the utter darkness? Could you ever share all of that with somebody? Could you ever just picture every single...
Do you know what? I hear you. Me personally, I don't think I can. But at the same time, I don't think I've been...
Yeah.
Like... I don't think I've been embraced with that kind of love yet.
Oh, see, I thought you were going to say something.
No.
I was going to agree with you.
Yeah, no, I don't. So right now, as it stands, most of my secrets would stay with... The secrets that I'm thinking will stay with me. If I do share with someone, it's because the love that they have for me, I can feel it. I feel safe in order for me to share.
Now, why I ask that is because somebody said, a wise person, you know how you would normally have a honeymoon period when it is you get with a girl?
Yeah.
And then afterwards it starts to wane.
Yeah.
You become complacent or whatever, right? The way to basically make that sustainable, where you're always in love with that person, is have them see all of you.
That's a big gamble.
And that's very, very, very big. Again,
gamble.
Given
big gamble.
The darkest secrets that you have that you would share with nobody else, having them have that, the biggest gamble ever. But that's when it is that you are serious about working.
I agree with that person, because if I think about my friendships, it's usually when you get to the point where it's like, you don't have to say, yo, don't tell anybody. Keep this to yourself. Like, you can just phone and the moment you know that person, even if that person is in company, you don't have the friendship where that person will tell you, I'm not by myself, You'd be like, okay, cool, I'll shout you later. But with the man them, it's like, we don't speak about it. We just know it's a feeling. Whereas I think with women, for me, I can only speak for me, the friendships that I have with women, there's some friends that I have where we've reached that point, and a lot of the times, it's more to do with me choosing to volunteer sensitive information and then them returning it. So like, for example, when my friend phones me and he's like, Tazer, I need to talk, and she's volunteering sensitive information, I don't need to ask her, do you trust me? By you doing this, you're letting me know you trust me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And vice versa. So I feel like that's where I would need to get to in order for me to be like, all right, cool, this is one person that knows all my secrets.
And then you would choose every single day to maintain that bond with that person, knowing full well that person holds all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? And that's how, upon reflection, that's how a man, not of you guys' caliber, but just seeing as you're in the room, do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's how you will start taking relationships to a different level.
Also, you know what the point you just made, yeah? And sorry to flip it, but bringing it back to Baby Reindeer. Could that be one of the reasons why he went back to his abuser? Because you've basically seen all of me. My vulnerable side. You have seen that. Whether it was willingly or unwillingly, you saw that.
Remember, I don't know, only because he started watching porn that was of that same type of abuse that he received, right? And that's the only thing that got him hard. And he got confused as to maybe this is who I am.
Even wasn't he getting hold of pictures of Martha as well? Was that a dream or did he actually go and
No, it was a dream.
hang her?
What was it?
He hung her laundry, bro.
He didn't really link her, bro.
He did.
Didn't.
He did.
He didn't.
So what part of the entire series did we see dreams being displayed?
No, he needed to see Martha to have sex with his transsexual girlfriend.
He didn't see Martha.
He did.
He was inside of Martha.
No, he didn't.
See, we need to watch it back again.
He says it. He says it. He's like, I was sad that having sex with her made her happy, but all along, basically he was seeing. Remember, he was wanking over Martha, and then whenever he's having sex with the transsexual girlfriend, that he was picturing Martha, not her.
I don't know where all that came
Do you know what?
Thank you very much.
No, wait.
I'm telling you, it was. You didn't
Yeah. So basically, I've typed it in. Did Donnie and Martha actually sleep together? Was it a fantasy? I've typed it in on the internet, and it's come up with that dilemma that just came up. Is wild. What?
Because remember,
Donnie did not sleep with Martha in Baby Reindeer.
Of course he
The
didn't.
sequence towards the end of episode 5 might lead to some to conclude that he had sex with her in an attempt to alleviate the emotional issues he's going through. However, the encounter with Martha was entirely in his head.
Exactly. How did you not see that?
Sorry. You just finished watching it, right?
I watched all
Allow
them
us some
clean.
grace.
Yeah, for
right?
real.
Now, where did you just read that?
Some website that was written, the article was written 2 days ago.
That's fine, but
On the internet, I searched it.
no. What I'm saying is, can you find any other articles that suggest that?
Oh, okay, cool.
Because you just read one where that person is
And,
suggesting
and,
that.
and also remember, Martha recorded everything. She would have said, you came and had sex with me. Remember, when he sent her the text about the anal, she's telling everyone.
Yeah, for real.
She would have told everyone, you've come into my house and had sex with me. Like, it would have been, like, she would have told people. He didn't do that, man. Because that's what I thought when I was watching. I was thinking, oh my God, he's gone to beat. What's he doing? But then, remember, when he's with Martha having sex, or they're on the bed.
Terry.
No, Martha.
Okay.
The scene, literally, there's no break. Next minute, they come apart and it's Martha. It's Terry, it's not Martha. Then he says, and he apologizes and says, I was unhappy, Terry was happy, blah, 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 and I was sad that I was making her happy by having to do this. Then she was resting on his chest after and whatever. Yeah, he didn't chop.
Yeah, I will have to revisit that. But to be honest, it worked.
It was just a mess, to be fair. But yeah, the vulnerability thing, I hear it, but I don't know. I don't think we can. I don't think it's as easy to say that because all of me is not all of Baby Reindeer. Because nothing's happened to me like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm saying because, or the dad, the trauma that they've had, open up to someone about that will hopefully bring you close to them because even when girls say, talk to me, because a lot of the time when you speak to women, the issue isn't, what draws you close to them isn't what you've told them, it's because you've told them. Oh my God, you trusted me enough to be vulnerable with me. You trusted me enough to be, that's what it is with women, like more times. It's not what you've actually told them. So with Baby Reindeer, I hear what you're talking about in terms of opening up to people and whatever, but me opening up to someone and telling them all of me is not the same as my man with the director or the same as the dad with the Catholic priest. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very different. So,
Yeah, 100%. I mean, everybody goes through different things, but I'm not talking about just like traumas. I'm just talking about stuff that you just wouldn't want anybody at all to know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be the thoughts that you have when it is that you're by yourself.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, like so in terms of like if you're depressed,
it could be suicidal thoughts.
Or if
it could be I've thought many times before of taking my life.
But then wouldn't you say if that's the thoughts that the person had in the past, if you're beyond that and you're past that, would it be wise to bring it up to someone?
No, I'm
just saying.
I'm just talking about the intimacy with the partner, and I kind of connected it to the honeymoon phase, and not wanting the honeymoon phase to just last a brief moment. You want to basically have that feeling for as long as possible. Yeah. All right, let's switch topics, right? So I feel sorry for all parties involved. It's a very sad story. I like the fact that it encourages discourse and whatnot, because there are several factors and elements in that particular series that a lot of people are going through. The whole stalker stuff in the rise of social media, it's crazy. This happens different varying levels. And then the whole abuse on this part and then abuse on this part. Then talking about the church and how it is they've been filled with boys for the longest while, where the father, you never knew the entire life, he never knew that his father went through that.
Do you know what's so fucked? Sorry to cut you off. He didn't have to say anything.
Yeah.
Like that's how prominent it is, because all he said was, "Less of a man, blah blah." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I was raised in the Catholic Church." Do you know how mad it is that you knew already what it was? Man's not supposed to know that. Do you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, if someone says to you, "I was raised in Kilburn," okay, what does that mean? You lived around the market? What, you lived in an estate? Like, they just have to elaborate. You didn't elaborate. That's what's so sad about it.
And also, before you continue, that level of trust, knowing that someone else knows all your secrets and still has your best interest, it's not a feeling you're just gonna wake up and get. So even knowing the mum's sitting next to him
without judgment,
and the mum's a rider. That's what I'm saying. But my thing is, the problem is, I feel like guys in the past have been hurt by that they've confided in someone and said something to someone, and the moment they don't get on with that person or they fall out, next minute, blah blah blah. It's like so other men see that and they're like.
Yeah, but also, did you do your due diligence properly? Because
but how you can argue due diligence sometimes?
You can argue that. You can argue. It's the same as it's something as simple as the girl walking in and asking for a cup of tea. Whatever due diligence you do with that is on you. It's as simple. It's as simple as a gesture, bro. That's how it starts.
Nah, I don't. But whenever people have that same conversation with me, and stuff, like I say to them, "Have you ever fallen out with a friend?" They say, "Yeah." So if that's the case, you would never fall out with a friend because you would have seen it from the beginning of your friendship.
No, I didn't say you would have saw it.
No, you're not what I'm saying. What I'm just saying to you, it's not as easy just to say do due diligence, because if that's the case, no one would ever fall out of a friend because
people change though.
That's my point, exactly. So you could be with a woman that you're cool with at the beginning and she changes mid-relationship.
No, but you're making it seem as if she was like that from the beginning.
I didn't ever say that.
No,
you're making it sound like that because
no,
you're saying due diligence like you can see from the beginning.
Okay,
not all the time can you? I could be with a girl today, and she is Martha.
Okay, so at what point
she's cracking jokes?
Wait,
she's lovely, whatever.
At what point would Martha been a problem for you? For you,
when she sent 100 emails.
No, before that. At what point would she have been a problem?
No,
you'd have thought,
when she got my email and she started emailing me. From then. Because how did you get my email and why are you sending me 100 emails a day? From then it would have been locked. But already we're having this conversation. Like you're a nice woman.
Okay.
But from the emails, for me personally, remember, because he was in a space where he wanted the acceptance and the compliments, he ignored the red flags. So I'm saying, but generally speaking, if you're with a partner and you're cool and everything's fine and you say, you know what, I like this girl, whatever, and you give, as Brent said, all of you, but then somewhere in it she changes. Or maybe, argument's sake, you fuck up. Maybe you cheat.
Yeah, but I think
I'm just saying, maybe you do something that makes her or whatever. For me, for example, if me and your brethren say, for example, and in 10 years' time we have a big argument, yeah, I'm still not telling people, oh, fuck Tazer, man. Do you know what Tazer said this in 2008? Because that's my character. I'm not going to say that. Whereas another version of Marvin has got a bad character, might come out and start saying stuff about you.
Yeah, but that's like someone saying to you, oh, you should have known.
That's my point, exactly. That, you just...
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So I've seen... So guys have seen...
I take that back.
Guys are subject to change.
Yeah, I take it back.
Guys have seen examples of, even online, on Shade Borough or whatever, where guys are going out with girls or vice versa, and then out the blue, that happens and she's reporting stuff on her story, speaking cryptically or something, and she's saying bait things about you. It's like, this doesn't really fill me with...
And even if I see that, for example, Brent, if I see a girl doing that because of someone else that she's dealt with, and I, for example, meet this girl, woo!
Yeah, it can't be that.
My due diligence, wait, ain't you that?
Yeah.
I don't need to tell her, but I'm acting very cautious around her.
But even other girls, not in a bad way, but even other girls might suffer a little because you might be a little bit apprehensive now because you've seen that. Same way women might be apprehensive of club promoters, apprehensive of men that are DJs, apprehensive of guys that
footballers
have a lot of women around them. You might be a guy who's a good guy, but you're catching the fool for the other 10 man that are living a life a certain way.
What makes you believe that I could be trusted?
Ooh, do you know what's so mad? Oh my days.
You don't trust you.
No.
I'm joking. You know what's so bad? I don't trust the nigga.
Do you know what's mad? Brent, good question, yeah. And I thought about this the other day because I was going to actually wait till I was asked this on a pod. So just give me 5 minutes. So I looked at it like this, yeah. First, if someone asked me this, why do you trust Brent? I'd say, first I'd lead with this, yeah. I'd say, well, those who know Brent have an understanding of Brent would know that Brent has your best interest at heart. So whatever information you give him, more time it stays with Brent. The only time Brent may volunteer said information is if whoever he's talking to or dealing with, the information shared still benefits you. So I trust you with the information because I even know whatever information I've given you, if you are going to use it, you're using it with my best interest and the person you're talking to's best interest at heart. That person you're talking to should understand the relationship I have with you because they have the same relationship with you too. If you're having that kind of conversation. And for that reason, that's why I trust you.
Why do you trust me?
I don't.
Good. Cool. I'm not saying that you shouldn't trust me.
No.
I'm not saying that you should.
No.
Right? I'm going somewhere.
All right, so let me just answer quickly. I trust you, but anything I tell you, if it gets out, I don't care.
Yeah, because you know what you've shared.
Okay.
That's cool.
Cool.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Discernment is my main theme here.
Yeah.
Right? You all talked about the fear that women of a certain ilk would just stink off. Like, no, I said that wrong.
I lie?
100%.
I was like, what part of the pod was that? You need to be honest, man.
Let him land. You gotta let him land.
No, but the thing is, you have to, because
that's right.
if someone clips that,
no, but you gotta let him land.
There like,
no, you gotta let him land. He hasn't landed.
From what you all just shared, I could understand as to why is it you're apprehensive or you're cautious when approaching and sharing certain things with certain women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But are there any women in your life that aren't like those women?
Women.
The same women you all just talked about, where if I give you all of me, you might, we're arguing, you might go and tell somebody else.
No, that's any woman.
All right, wait. When you say any woman.
Any and all, even the ones I trust.
Wait a minute.
What's going on here?
Wait a minute. So all women, you can't trust.
No. So wait, hold on. The example that he gave where you could piss someone off or do something to someone so they turn and become someone else, I believe everyone has the capacity.
But the thing is, you don't have the capacity for that.
So he says...
Wait. Are you saying... Because I don't take you as that particular guy.
People who know me... The thing is, remember, how many times have I told you, Taze, for example, Stop telling certain people your business. I've
No, yeah,
said
yeah,
it to you from
yeah.
day
No, yeah.
because you don't know how people use your information to look cool in another room. Sometimes people use your information and it's not even maliciously. It's like, yeah, my brother, like, there'll be a girl or a man be like, right, thing's nice. Yeah, my boy hit that. Brother, what are you doing? He's not doing it with malice, but you're baiting my thing up because who is this guy?
Yeah,
I don't know him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So sometimes for me, I just don't divulge certain information because I don't know how someone's going to use it, who's going to use it, whatever. But cool. But in regards to the women, what we're saying, Brent, we're not saying all women do anything. What I'm trying to say is the bad apples spoil the broth. I know that's not even a saying, but just stick with me, yeah?
No, I get it. I get the
For example, police, when you go to America, most policemen are cool.
They take one or two.
Those bad ones make you scared of police.
Mm.
So it's not like a case of I don't trust all police, but because of these bad ones, bro, when I see police, I'm scared.
Mm.
So I think that's what it is with certain guys, that when you see certain women do certain things in terms of, especially with sensitive information that someone trusted them with at a time, it makes you closed.
But it's time though.
Wait, it's so weird for me to hear this because you're living a world where you can probably give me examples of a woman that she will cripple herself to please and keep secrets and abuse that you are bestowing upon her from the world.
What, like, we're talking about Baby Reindeer.
Oh my days. Liverpool toast, bruv. 2-0. Yeah, finish. The league's yours or City's, man.
No, let's focus. We'll get onto the football just now.
No, when you reword that, please.
All right.
Yeah, because it was sounding mad.
Yeah.
Because it sounded specific to this room, but it's not.
No.
It's specific to Baby Reindeer.
You probably know women who have been abused.
Yeah, all right, cool. I get what
by
you mean.
men, and they will protect them to the tilt.
Yeah, but there's, like, for example, you know, girls who take out finance for a guy, or a guy will ask girls for money. You know, when girls ask you, like, how did you not see this red flag? Like, any guy asking you for money and he's just met you, even, to be fair, I've never asked a girl for money, bro. I'll be honest with you. Never in my life. The only woman I ask for money might be my mum. No other woman ask for money. And it's not because it's a sexist thing. It's like, nah, I'm all right.
There are certain women who want to basically keep everything dear to them once it is that you've told them it's valuable. There are certain women out there, right? And they're probably more than one would surmise based on me saying they're certain.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of guys use that and manipulate the women with that information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when you're saying that you are skeptical or cautious when looking to share everything with one of them for fear that that person might go over there, I have to now question the type and caliber of women but
the thing
that you guys are marking with this particular type.
Do you know what's annoying? Girls might be clapping because Brent said
not
that.
at all. Not at all.
I'm just saying but what I'm just saying to you is this is not exclusive to women. That's my point.
100%.
This behavior.
But you're like women.
No, I hear that, but I'm saying the behavior I have in regards to
it's human beings full stop.
It's human beings full stop. And also remember, in terms of like Tazer said it already, like when he feels that love or when you're with a woman, then yeah, my woman will probably open up because you're certain this is the one. Like, we're gonna get married. This is the one that, like, all right, I'm saying the Neo. But generally speaking, if I'm just chilling with girls and we're cool and whatever, I don't need to divulge such sensitive information because we're cool in the space we're in now. It's like a guest coming on the pod. We're cool in this space, but I don't need to tell you what I'm doing after. I don't need to be specific about certain behaviors. But with Taze, for example...
That's surface level, though. I'm not talking about you knee deep in a relationship that you are saying this is worthwhile to build.
Yeah, but me and Taze never said we wouldn't in relationships. We're saying that it's made us skeptical in general in terms of framing the world.
I understand because I hear it all the time.
It's nothing to do with the woman, though. It's nothing to do with the type of women or the caliber of women you're with. Because at the end of the day, if that's the case, as I said to Taze before, in terms of divorce rates are high. Like, I think in England, I think it's like something like 87% or 90%, something like that. If that's the case, there'll be no divorces because the woman or the man I met at the beginning of this relationship is still the same person. People change. Things happen. So I can, remember, you wouldn't marry a woman that you're thinking is an idiot. You wouldn't marry a man that you think is an idiot. This person that you walked down the altar with, you believe this was the one. So you're going to share stuff with, but unfortunately something happens and you hate each other. Or we got a divorce or we didn't get along. So what I'm trying to say to you is life happens. So logically looking at stuff, because life happens, there's a possibility that you might be someone who I might not get along with. So I'm going to be apprehensive with information I share. But if I do share it with you, you could still use it against me.
Let me take what you're saying and not look to push back.
Yeah.
I don't think this is my purpose on this pod.
Yeah.
Instead, I'll say the divorce rates are crazy. And I guess it's like that because we're now living in a world of social media. Options are completely different than it was back in the day. Completely, right?
And there's no shame on it as well.
And it's easy to basically find another. Right?
And it's easy to get divorced. Before it wasn't easy to get divorced.
100%. Just imagine you are able to find somebody that you actually want to work alongside with.
Yeah.
And you are able to feel safe enough to even get to that point where you're like, nah, I have everything. Again, this might be a unicorn because in the world in which it is that we live and the examples that we see of failed relationships, marriages, left, right, and center, right? Mm-hmm. You're thinking, why would I even look to give so much of myself if at any point in time the stats don't even suggest that this is wise, right? But just imagine you happen to do that with one person, or it could be one person after the other person, but that one person that you're with at present,
or two people
provides you that safety, that security, where there's nothing that you can't basically say to them or share with them, and vice versa.
But then, see, my pushback to that is...
Wait, was there a question?
No, and that's why I said I'm not pushing back. I'm saying just imagine the world.
But my thing is, not my pushback, but what I would say to that is, do you need to tell someone everything though? And when I say that, I'm not saying...
It's a good question.
Because, for example, if I look at my mum and dad, for example, or you look at your parents, whatever, I'm sure there's times where there's things where...
No, I don't use my... I can't use my parents as an example.
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm looking at successful marriages. I'm looking at marriages that still exist. I'm not saying... All right, let me speak about my mum and dad. I'm looking at marriages that still exist or still successful. I'm saying, or friendships, for example, that you've had long-standing friendships. I don't need to say everything to you. You don't need to say everything for me for this to work. I feel like, I don't know if that's like a unicorn mentality. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm saying that you need to choose what you tell people. Like, my dad used to always say to me, there's things I can say to you that I can't say to your brother. There's things I can say to your brother I can't say to you. They're different people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general. So I'm saying, like, you need to know your partner. I need to know what I can say to my missus that's cool. I need to know how to compliment her in a way.
Yeah.
I need to know how to tell her off in a way.
Yeah.
But just to say, this is my missus, whatever I say, you can take it all. That's not...
I love your point.
I don't think that's how things work.
Point. I love your point. A couple of things.
Yeah.
I would never use my parents' marriage as an example because I know too much. And I don't want to repeat that.
Okay.
Do you understand? That's me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? 100% they're still married, but that's not a fulfilling marriage for me. I don't want that. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm a different person. Yeah. Secondly, what was the second point? The second point was, me, I know myself. I'm very self-aware.
Yeah.
And I always want to level up in every single aspect of my life. I'm always self-reflecting. Always. And that's why I would say that nobody who I have a relationship with could ever come to say at every single point when I've learned more about them, I didn't take that in and adjust our relationship based on the new information, right? So I'm always changing to facilitate and suit the functional agreement between us. And that's why I can have a relationship with you. I I can have a relationship with you. I can have a relationship with Keith. All these different people because, okay, I know who you are. You've told me what you've told me. You've shared what you've shared. And I know what you need from me in order to basically keep this where it needs to be,
Keep
right?
ticking, yeah.
100%. Now, I am very curious. I ask hella questions of myself and of the world around me. And I always wake up and say, like, tomorrow's not promised. It's never promised. So whilst I am here and so self-aware, I want to see what is possible. If I believe I've reached a certain level of self-development without being with somebody, and I am introduced to a possibility that me being with somebody would take that up a notch, I'm curious as to I want to go there.
Yeah.
Just to see if that's true. Right? And once I'm there, I am working and choosing every single day to work on it. If I quickly find out what your love language is, I'm soaking that in and I am moving. I'm moving to suit, moving to make sure that, all right, there's not a way where I'm going to be saying something or doing something that doesn't serve that love language.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect the same, right? Now, if you're not interested in that, then we're not compatible. We can't continue on this journey, right?
Would you feel stung that way?
Stung?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
The example that Marv gave where some people get into situations where it doesn't go their way, so they carry that into the next person. It's just like a sour feeling.
No. Can't. I can't because I know that everybody isn't the same.
Mm-hmm. And also, another thing...
Let me finish. So, as it pertains to sharing everything with that person, I have a lot in my head. And for that person to show me or present to me a safe environment where that is possible, I'm even questioning that. So me asking you these questions, I'm not saying because it'll be easy. Me, myself, I'm like, I want to see what this looks like because I don't believe this is as easy as anybody's there suggesting it is to me.
But you know what's mad? What does it look like? Because sometimes what it looks like...
I want to find out.
No, but sometimes what it looks like is not what it looks like.
Hence the point I made about baby Reindeer. Yeah. That's why he went back.
Full circle, baby.
That's why he went back.
And also, you know what's mad about baby Reindeer? Baby Reindeer is everyone. So it's all of us.
That's what I was trying to tell you, yeah? 100%.
It's all of
but that's
us.
why I said it's deep.
Because even when Brent said about us being how settling down and this is and blah, 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 it's like, and him saying, for men like you, because I haven't experienced what you've experienced. That's another reason. Maybe because you haven't experienced, it's a train analogy, isn't it? Like, you're seeing the train, we're on the train. For example, your life, you're on the train, I'm off the train. So what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing Brent's life. I'm not seeing your journey. I'm not seeing what makes you tick. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's very weird that in terms of everyone's got triggers, everyone's had something happen to them, whether it's you going clubbing, speaking to a girl, and then you're like, right, this is a nice, I'll get validated in this place. So you might rave all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Or guy in gym, got big, girls are on it. Now it's fitness, but I like this version of me. Like, whatever it is, you dressing up, there's always a reason for something. But some people's reason is more explainable than others.
Like Martha's one could be, everyone she's tried it with has reported her, ignored her, told her move, blah, blah. This one guy has showed her attention, no matter what she's looked like. She's presented herself as her. Obviously, she gave him multiple versions as the times went by. But the way he kind of explained it or portrayed himself was that he never really said no because he was at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And both of them need professional help.
Yeah, facts.
Both of them.
Yeah. Did you have any...
But it's weird though, because did the dad ever get professional help?
So you think the dad's all right?
The thing is, that's what I'm saying. But even you think the dad,
but he's raging with the world.
Yes, but the thing,
see the conversation on the phone. You can't fuck.
The dad's too funny. Even the policeman come. Get the fucking down the bench. My mum was like, "Listen, do you want to just step out?" But you know what's sick though? In these moments of madness, once the wife is calm. The moment the wife said, whatever his name is, do you want to just go in? And he just got up and walked out because she knows why. It makes sense now. I know why you're so mad, but I'm your voice of reason. I'm your calm. I feel like if she passes, his life will go to shit because that's his solace.
Also,
you know what I'm saying?
Also, credit to the mum then.
Yeah.
The mum's actually willingly said, yeah, I'll be your piece.
This is it.
But that's what
you can trust me. Give me everything.
Yeah. By the way, I just wanted to read this out.
Yeah, but the mum ain't got
Just
Instagram though. But continue though. She ain't on socials. What did she say? What did she say at the beginning? There's a video going out. I'm not on socials. That's why she's not corrupt over there. Bro.
I just wanted to read this because this was a very heavy episode. So for those in the UK, the National Stalking Helpline is on 0808 802 0300, or you can email them via their inquiry form. If you're listening from the US, resources are available from stalkingawareness.org, and information and support for anyone affected by, I don't like saying this word, but rape or sexual abuse issues is available from the following organisations. In the UK, Rape Crisis offers support on 0808 500 2222. In England and Wales, 0808 801 0302 in Scotland, and 0800 0246 991 in Northern Ireland. If you're listening from the US, RAIN offers support at 800 656 4673. And if you happen to be listening in Australia, support is offered from 1-800-RESPECT. That is 1-800-737-732. Other international helplines can be found at ibiblio.org. But his advertisers of dark, bro.
But even that's a problem though, because I feel like
okay, there were comedic elements. That's why.
No, what the stand up?
The stand up, and then there's parts where there'll be parts where Martha would snap, and then there's parts where he brings it back. It's
in the calf.
It's like dry humor.
But you know what it is? There's a point in time when Martha cared about him. Really?
Where they were sitting outside?
No, when they were in the park, when they were in the calf, and Martha says, she's looking at him, she's like, who hurt you? And then Martha goes to her like, tell me who. Like, Martha was going to do them something. Like, Martha was on smoke.
Yeah.
As in, like, if he said it's this guy, I guarantee you...
She would have started stalking.
She would have done something to that brother.
Also, you know they found the actual woman on Twitter?
I swear.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the Twitter... Oh!
Yeah, that was the actual woman.
Because I didn't watch it. I saw the tweet and I was like, what does this mean? Because I didn't understand.
That was the actual woman.
And someone said, these Twitter detectives.
So they found the actual woman. They've been attacking or abusing, socially, the potential agent, as in the real guy. They think they found him as well.
That's dangerous though.
Very dangerous.
Because if it is him, cool. If it's not, what's going on there?
Yeah. And then, but the guy who plays the guy, the actor, I don't like his face either. That's the thing about acting.
But do you know what's sick about acting, yeah? Is that when they got the script and they said, this is your character.
You said, yeah, I could play this.
No, that's fine because you're an actor. But even the mannerisms that he adopted, that's why I think acting's sick. Because when they first met and he's like in the bar and like, what's going on? The space between them was too close. You could see the brother, the boundaries he set. Like if you meet a brother in a bar and he's, hey, I'm Tazer, what's going on? The brother's close. You might take a step back like, yeah, I'm cool, man. If he keeps coming close, you're gonna be like, big man, are you right? But within that, and you could see in his eyes, you're just looking at him, you're staring at him. There was certain body languages that I was like, this dude's a wrong'un, man.
But remember, he wrote it.
No, I hear that what I'm saying, but you added that to the character to add to it because you see all that. Remember, if he was just like, hi, how you doing? You're right, he was happy, it wouldn't have hit the same.
Before we let you go, because obviously you said you want to sleep and we've gone over time, yeah. I just want to commend the lead actor for taking us on this journey.
It was shot really well as well.
He had very brave, very courageous, very twisted. I'm now seeing, you see, what's that saying where they say comedians have been through a lot? I can't remember there's a saying. We afford them the grace to kind of share their...
New comedians?
Yeah.
But someone else said that. Travis said it the other day. He said, I hate that analogy. That comedians are these people that are depressed and they cheer everyone else up. He's like, it's not true.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say
that.
Reaching a point where you can talk about what you've gone through and
making
somewhat laugh about it.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
No, but not
Your
no,
dad
but,
throwing a bag of rice at you is not
no,
funny,
but
bro.
not as deep.
You've made it funny.
I understand.
Your mum slap you on the block is not funny.
I hear you, but not as deep as what he's gone through, bro.
I hear you, but there's people.
I know there's people that's gone through probably worse.
No. Taze, you've got your dad hit you with a snooker cue, for
It's not
example, yeah? That's not normal,
that
bro.
abuse is different.
That's not
I'm not saying
And I remember when it is that you clocked that it was different. And you're like, whoa.
Because me and
That
Keith,
wee whoa.
bro.
That's that wee baby.
Man said, yo, that woman you clipped, man, was an
I'm
off-duty
not-
police
bear
officer.
bear
Man
mind,
said,
yeah. I'm not saying it's
She-
normal, but you gotta understand. This was what I
Yeah, it was
like.
your
My brother posted something. I think I put it in the group.
Man said, baby goat over there.
Yo,
Nigerian, the Nigerian version of baby reindeer. Baby goat over there.
Yeah.
Baby goat.
Okay. Nigerian laugh. God
how,
forgive me,
did
man.
how did these men do it all the time?
What, 3-0?
No, sorry, United were 1-0 down. Now it's 3-2 to United.
They're losing 2-1 as well.
It's 3-2 now. Fernandez has scored 2.
Yes, I got my fantasy football team. My thing is this year, Taze. You've kind of just compounded our point.
Yeah.
You believe what you've gone through to you was normal.
I don't believe it was normal.
No, now you don't. But growing
I
up,
never did. I didn't think it was normal. I never say
There was
it.
one.
It's mostly how you told a story.
Bro, there's
It
one
was
time you were telling
hella
me,
giggles.
me and Keith,
All right, cool.
brother, me and Keith were like, wait,
Yeah.
one sec. Keith was like, brother, Keith was drinking. I remember Keith stopped and Keith's like,
Wait a minute.
wait, do you think that's normal? Like, that's not. And you were like, and you commented saying, no, that's just how I grew up.
Yeah, but that's what me saying is normal though.
Keith was like, I hear that, but brother, that's not what was
Yeah,
happening
but
to
you said
people.
you said many times before about growing up in the ends that you've seen certain things. It wasn't normal, but you've seen it, and to you it's just like
100%, but
I'm not saying
it wasn't in my house.
it's still something that you grew up around.
But it wasn't in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like directly, like, it was, man, it was like, for example, when I left my house, it was Gaza.
Can I say
You know what I'm
something?
saying?
I can't speak for my man writing the whole baby reindeer despite everything that he's gone through. The same way no one can speak for the upbringing I had in my house. But one thing I can say is I commend his bravery for being able to shoot that and then actually go out and be speaking to people about it. It's like, you got to think about it. He might be reliving it every single time he's talking about it, but he's managed to get to a point where it's like, nah, I mean, there's a lesson
Do you
here.
know what's mad? Baby Reindeer, the end of the Baby Reindeer was the same as the beginning. You're saying the same thing as my man, and you're speaking about yourself.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Baby Reindeer it's kind of about, it's weird. It's like,
But that's why I said it's a sick show.
his one was, to me,
What? Not 10 out of 10 like Tony said, no?
No, not 10 out of 10, man. There's bare holes in it, but at the end of the day, I just feel like what's sick about it is it's created a conversation
Yeah.
that if you're intelligent enough, you can elevate it. It's not just what you saw, it's what this show represents in terms of the different characters, who they are. Like, even the dad, we've spoke about this on the pod before, Fooling Your Parents' Grace. Why the dad was probably so harsh on him growing up, or why the dad was so this person, because that happened to him. So his experience made him like that. Your experience made you like that. You know what I'm saying? Martha's experience made her like that. It's like, things happen to people in their life, but how is it going to affect you? How's it going to change you? What's it going to do to you? That's why.
And also how you deal with it as well, and decide to move forward from it. What's the not lesson essentially, but part of it is you picking yourself up and taking the first step. There is obviously therapy. There's friends. There's family. The people that offer help and assist you, but the very first step just has to be you. It's as simple as receiving a cup of tea. It's not. I just wanted to say that, a cup of tea, because in my mind I'm just like, that's where that's it. He says it as well. There's something significant about when he was offering her the Diet Coke, for example, and then she looked up. That moment where she looked up is that it's either a moment of, oh shit, I just fucked up.
Do you know what's funny when she threw 4-2 United? When she threw the Diet Coke, no, the Coke in the ex's face. And then she was like, she threw something. I thought it was acid, but nah, I think it was just a Coke. I was like, what? Diet Coke? I didn't get a chance to fucking check the sugar content,
No,
but I was bust up because it's
Like,
true.
but for him, he's trying to remember because that's a significant detail for him.
Yeah, but for her, it's like,
yeah.
what? What's going on? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's an interesting convo still.
Are we ending it there, Brent, or you got another question?
Just a quick little 5 minutes of football.
Okay.
What are you saying?
You see Arsenal, yeah?
What are you saying?
I believe, yeah, Arsenal are going to go on a run and not win the league by like, I hope I'm wrong here, by like a point or two. And we're going to come back to like the Villa game and be like, that's what I think. I think Arsenal just being Arsenal because I feel like Chelsea, United, Tottenham, we can batter these teams, bro. Sheffield United, Everton, we can do all of them. But Arsenal just being Arsenal, man. Because that Villa game, first half, should have won that, man. And it's Arteta, stop playing Havertz in midfield, man. Why do you keep doing this?
Yeah, I don't understand why he keeps doing that.
And then Jesus catching a bit of form and you play. Listen, I don't want to see Jesus Zinchenko starting another game for Arsenal, bro. Come on a sub. Partey, it's either Partey or Jorginho in there. You can see the difference of brother, when Partey gets the ball, he's zipping it into man's feet. You can see the difference, bro. You can see it, man. And it allows Rice to go forward. When Havertz in midfield, Rice has got to just be the holding mid. He can't drive forward, man.
But why does he keep doing it if he knows it's going wrong? I don't get it.
Do you see Arteta? He's stubborn, innit? He wants to like
do it his way.
He's stubborn, bro.
For Liverpool, I think
and it's Klopp's last season as well, man.
I think Klopp announcing that he's leaving at the end of the season. From then, it was just all right, cool. We're gonna try documentary, all of that stuff, and then the injuries started happening. And the synergy's gone, man. But that whole family element's gone.
Yeah, but the players would have known, though. We wouldn't have known, but the club would have known, the players would have known.
Yeah, but it's still going to affect your season. It's still going to affect you. What are we playing for? We don't even know what next season looks like.
I heard Alisson handed in a transfer request. Is that true?
Who?
Alisson.
Bearman. Bro, I've come to terms with Bearman's going, bro. Bare of our star players are going. Bare of them. It's a whole rebuild. We're doing what United were going through. Because even the manager we wanted, both managers we wanted, do
you think Klopp's a bit of a coward?
Coward?
A little bit of a coward.
Why?
Because this Liverpool squad's basically the end of an era.
Yeah.
And he just, coward might be strict. I'm just playing devil advocate.
I think...
I don't feel like he's got the energy to do it again.
He said that in his interview.
No, but as in, because this Liverpool thing is a whole rebuild again.
No, but he said it in his interview. He said health-wise, he's not there. I can't do it. And I don't think people understand how taxing it is. Even when Pep had to do 120 minutes the other day and he went to penalties and then they won. He was angry. Even though they won, he was angry. He's like, can't keep doing this to the players. What, I got to go play on Sunday? And everyone's like, but we've been complaining about that.
No, but that's different.
Because as a manager, you can see the effect it's having on your team.
That's not the same thing, though.
But I still have to call on you. I need 11 man.
No, but that's different, Taze. Because
how is that? What?
That's not the same thing because Pep being annoyed at that. Because remember, the difference with Man City is because their team's so sick, they're in everything.
No, but Liverpool was doing that.
No, I hear that. But I'm saying, but it's different, though, because, for example, Pep is in everything. So they got Champions League, they're out. But they're Carabao... No, you got one, innit? Carabao Cup, innit? Yeah? FA Cup final they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Champions League, they got to the quarters. No, they got to the semis. No, they got to the quarters, sorry. The league, whatever. So their games are... So the 120 didn't benefit them because we got another game.
But that's you lot's fault.
Cool, that's what I'm saying. They're victim of their own success. But I'm saying with Liverpool, but with Pep constantly revolves the team. So there's not a rebuild that has to happen.
Yeah.
There's no rebuild. Whereas Liverpool...
I've had to do that.
Yeah, and I'm saying the rebuild now is Klopp, when he came, he done a rebuild and for years, maybe like about 3, 4, maybe 5 years maybe, Liverpool firing on all cylinders, bro. Mane, Salah, Firmino, firing. Fabinho, you had Milner there.
It's tiring, bro.
Now, Salah's coming towards the end. Mane's gone.
But why does that mean Klopp is this?
No, what I'm saying, Salah's coming towards the end. Firmino's gone. Mane's gone.
Fabinho's gone. Henderson's gone.
Henderson's gone.
Ronaldo's gone. Origi's gone. His team's gone.
That's what I'm saying. Whereas, Trent's still there, but he's firing, but he's not. But he is, but he's not. Van Dijk is still a great defender, But, do you know what I'm saying? Robertson's on the way out.
Yeah, but that's not because of the...
No, you don't get what I'm saying. So I'm saying, because you look at it and Klopp's looking at the team and he's like, it's not that I'm tired, because there's a difference between being tired like Pep because of the 120 and my team having to play bare games, and me looking at my team and looking at it like, nah, I ain't got the energy for this.
I don't understand what you're saying.
No, because
same thing.
It's not the same thing, because Pep's energy is we have to play 3 games in 14 days.
No, but I'm not... Wait.
Klopp's energy is, I need to rebuild this team from like
No,
from
so,
scratch.
so we're talking about two different things.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
I'm
saying.
talking about the rebuild was... If you're saying that these men knew that this was going to happen from the beginning of the season or early on in the season.
No, that was just the throwaway comment.
Oh, so am I speaking from Klopp or the player's perspective?
I'm speaking from Klopp's perspective.
All right, so Klopp, I believe he's tired. Just in general, I'm tired. I cannot do this for another season. I'm gone. Even if everyone stayed, I'm still leaving at the end of the season.
But I feel like if this was a Liverpool that, for example, was Mane, Salah, Firmino, and you sort of fine, I don't think Klopp's leaving.
I think he's still leaving.
Nah.
We just had a better season.
Nah, Klopp's not leaving because that.
Bro, have you seen him on the sideline?
No,
he's tired, bro.
I hear that, but I feel like that Liverpool team.
And also, he did say, have you watched his interview?
Yeah,
you need to watch the full one where he sits down. When he announced that he's leaving, he did a full sit down for like half an hour.
Yeah.
He said, like, you don't think it's just the touchline stuff. It's everything behind.
Yeah.
My whole team. Remember, because when he first came in, he changed everything at the back. He says hi to the flipping dinner lady. Like, he's a family.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't do this. He has to keep the morale of everyone. Not just the players who are on the pitch, the back room, the boardroom, everyone. I can't do it anymore. He said, I can't do it anymore.
I feel like
and I hear it.
I feel like the issue as well with Liverpool and the mistakes Arsenal made, Man United have done the same thing, Real Madrid don't do it, is that when you make a manager so integral to the whole genetics and the whole makeup of your team, when you remove that manager, it's gone. Because when Wenger left, Arsenal went bits, bro, because we're so used to this guy being in charge of everything. So if you look at United, when Ferguson left, the same United team that won the league the season before didn't even finish in the top 4 the next season. So I'm saying, so I feel like whereas Real Madrid is more like the president's involved in the club, the manager's here to implement stuff, but we're going to buy this player for the future and this person. So when you take out a manager, when Zidane leaves, Ancelotti comes in, it's not a big culture shock because the players respect the manager, do you know what I'm saying? Whereas Liverpool now, I feel like you're going to suffer because you're removing Klopp and you're removing the style of football, you're removing his legacy in your club.
Yeah. And we're giving someone else.
And who's going to come in now?
That's what I said. I can see it, bro. I can tell. And the players, the reason why I'm not fussed about the players going either is because the way I saw these players where they were Klopp's players, another manager could come and be like, I don't know how to... Like, there's a difference between playing my style of football and because Mo Salah's sick, just putting him on the right wing. That it doesn't work like that, the way football's going.
What do you think, Brent, in terms of the league?
It's Chelsea, City's or Arsenal's, man.
And City got 2 games in hand.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Haaland's
to
out as well.
They play better without him.
I'm saying Haaland's out.
I'm looking forward to next year.
Why?
Because of what Arteta is going to do in the transfer window.
You say that.
I don't know who he's going to sign. What striker's available?
And my thing is with him...
I think there are a few strikers available that will tell the team.
It'll piss me off as well because...
Isak.
What's going to happen is he'll get a striker and it'll be a bad boy. And you're going to put Havertz in midfield. Stop it, man.
No.
Stop it. Stop wasting my time, man.
Wait a minute.
Draw me, bro.
Wait a minute.
That's why I'd rather just don't buy strikers. Leave Havertz up there, man.
Tell me something. Tell me something.
Draw me,
Tell me something. What are your thoughts on Arteta? Do you want him to be our manager for the next 10 years?
Yeah.
How he's moving, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you think he is like scrupulous?
No.
You don't think so?
He's not.
I see it.
He's not.
I see that he gets pissed when the players make him look like a fool.
Yeah, but I feel like it's dependent on who the player is.
His ego is crazy. I saw a video the other day, right? It was this morning, right? And after the game, which was yesterday, he went to take a selfie with a couple of fans, right? He took one with one of them. And the little boy, well, maybe 15, he's like, can I take one? He's like, all right, cool. And the boy touched him. And he's like, don't touch me. I'll come here, yeah, but don't touch me. And he's like, that's my manager. That's
Yes, he
manager. He's a piece of shit. That's my manager.
Brent's looking at the things that people ain't looking at.
He's going in that chance to win. He's like, yeah, I'm going to make sure that I get 2 players in every single position.
No.
Look, this is my hot take.
No. Yeah.
This is what we're building towards.
Is that the new one now?
Yes.
When you say it's my hot take,
and it doesn't make sense.
You can't criticize it no more. Yeah, I hear that.
No, but I'm saying who's available.
All right, cool. So there's a guy from Sporting, just a goal machine.
Which one?
I can't pronounce his name. Some white fella.
His name begins with G.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Don't he play? I know you're talking about the Grosjean something or something.
No, he plays for Sporting. His name is
I think the other one plays for Osasuna or something. The other striker begins with G.
I even reckon he might even tell Nketiah, pack your
He
bags,
has
bro.
to.
And he'll get Isaac.
Oh, this guy.
The white guy, yeah.
Yeah.
So he would.
Isaac ain't come.
That's
Did you see the
not-
Newcastle fan that was crying when they tried to say Isaac?
Even if we don't get him,
mad.
we're gonna get
Tony.
No. The other guy, is it Ollie?
Ollie Watkins?
Yeah.
Nah, not in my club.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you don't want him?
No.
Oh, raw.
No.
Is he better than Nketiah for you?
Yeah, but Ollie Watkins, I don't see him as a bench player.
Wait, who's starting?
What do you mean?
Who's starting next season?
At the moment, it's Havertz up there, number 9, bro.
And then Saka and Trossard and Martinelli.
Yeah.
So who's the number 9 you're buying?
I don't know. I'm saying I will take Isaac. 100% I'll take Isaac. But I'm saying, whoever it is, I'm just saying there's certain players that, for example, Eddie's not bad, but the problem is he's a certain type of striker. Eddie needs to be in a 2.
Different club.
Different club as well, but Eddie needs to be in a 2. When you make Eddie a number 1, he's a focal point. He can't do everything because he's not good enough at holding up the ball, and you're not good enough running in behind. You're not tricky enough. So what's the point here? So you will score goals, but there's important games where you're like, Eddie, there's a chance will drop. You're like, Eddie's killing me.
So what about Jesus? Same thing.
Jesus is an upgrade to Nketiah, but Jesus he's a striker that don't strike. So to me, at City, he really played up top.
He's not a striker.
He should be either like when Saka's
100%. And that's what he's going to be kept
for. Replace it for Saka or replace it for Martinelli. That's what he should be.
So Nketiah's the one leaving and hopefully Isak comes in.
Yeah. Bear in mind, he also knows about Havertz, right?
Yeah.
You might think that he doesn't.
He doesn't know.
You might think he doesn't.
He
knows about Havertz. He knows he's not no midfielder.
He doesn't know about him.
I'm telling you,
keep playing him?
Watch. I can guarantee you we're going to get a number 8. I can guarantee you.
We will say, remember, Arsenal have had a long run of battering
We're going to get rid of Partey.
And whatever. Don't get rid of that dude, man.
We are going to replace him with Zubimendi.
No, don't get rid of him.
Look, my hot takes.
You see me on Partey, don't get... The thing about Partey, when I saw Partey
my
against
friend,
Chelsea, I'm like...
he is injury prone.
I hear you, but...
No, you don't hear me.
No, do you know what it is? But the difference, remember, from last season, yeah, when Partey was missing, we were finished. This season, we're not finished. So I'm saying... Keep Partey the same way Liverpool had Thiago and whatever.
But Partey's gonna be a specialty player.
No, not specialty player. But I'm saying like as in Partey coming off the bench or Partey starting to come off the bench is wonderful, but not having a Partey at all.
But is there another version?
I hear you, but if you're not replacing him with someone better,
I just told you.
Just thingy. But I know Partey can play in his league. I don't know if Jabba can play in his league because. Vieira was balling in Portugal.
No, you don't know that Partey
Vieira was balling in Portugal. I said this brother's the next one up.
Partey hasn't given us
plays
consistent...
looking like a 12-year-old.
but like Pepe, you know, they're bad there.
You know what I'm saying? But Vieira's a good... I even think Vieira and Emil Smith-Rowe, they're good players.
All right, next one.
Watch what he does.
Next one, yeah. If Arsenal doesn't win it this season, do you think you can win it next season?
Yeah.
I think it depends on what City do.
Win the transfer window?
Yeah, because for me personally, next season it'll be a 2-horse race between Arsenal and City.
Wait.
Chelsea not doing that next season.
What is City
United
going to do?
I think
that they haven't already done.
City are gonna City.
No, but like what? What?
City are gonna City, bro.
They're gonna cop. You think they're gonna cop 2-3 players? You man gonna be like,
all right, tell me the type of players they're going to cop that's going to now transform them even more.
No, see the thing about City. City, remember, City won the treble last year, yeah? Last season they won the treble, yeah? And the problem with City is they got rid of too many players and didn't get in enough. So remember, last season you had Mahrez, you had... All right, so on one wing, you had Mahrez and Foden. On another wing, you had Grealish and... Who else was there over there? I can't remember. You had Haaland, you had Alvarez, you had a fit Kevin De Bruyne, you had Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, Rodri. You had all these players. The season after, you've taken Gundogan, who was scoring very important goals for them. Remove Mahrez. Do you know what I'm saying? You've taken key players out of that team, bro, that have gone. It's not the same. Deku's come in. He's not the same. Like, it's his first season. He's still warming. You're relying more on Foden. Kevin De Bruyne has been injured for the whole season. Pep's look at his team like, I need a replacement for De Bruyne, number one, because he's getting injured. Haaland's not doing what he needs to do anymore. He's still a baller, but whatever. You're gonna see if City jig couple, man, the league's finished. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Nah.
More than you believe. I'm telling you.
That's right. That's right.
If they
I don't
jig couple
mind.
man.
Am I lying though, Taze?
Nah, I hear you.
Chelsea's
toast, man.
Chelsea
See, they
next
played
year,
yesterday.
Chelsea next year going to be better than they are this year.
Yeah, facts.
Man United next year will be better than they are this year.
That's what we said. That's what Harry Pinero said at the beginning of the season. He said,
I hear you. But
Who did they buy though? Hoyland,
yeah.
Yeah, I do believe they're going to change the manager. Right?
I think so.
I believe so.
It's more than you believe.
I don't think. Hold on, hot take. I don't think that they could.
Liverpool's
basically-
toast. Tottenham's toast.
I do believe that Liverpool may falter.
I think Tottenham might be the dark horse next season because Tottenham... No, the reason why, because Tottenham started the season sick, but then injuries hit them. And then, remember, Tottenham's board are going to look at it like, all we need to do is pump in a bit more money. Remember, if Tottenham have a few more players in there, I'm telling you, I'm not joking, Tottenham are... On their day, Tottenham could beat anyone in this league,
So
bro.
when you say dark horse, what does that mean? When you just wax lyrical about City? What do you mean by dark horse? What are they going to do?
Dark horse is in like... For example, Tottenham can finish the Champions League place this season.
This season?
Yeah, they can finish Champions League place.
Yeah. So when you say dark horse, what are you thinking?
As in, when I talk about dark horses are teams that can beat anyone, and on their day, and if things align, they can go on a run.
Yeah, but Tottenham...
like Newcastle's another dark horse. If all Newcastle's players are
not
fit,
next year.
Newcastle are dangerous, bro.
Not next year.
There's certain teams that are not dangerous.
I would say Aston Villa before I say Newcastle.
Nah. Not
Villa looks scary.
I would say Aston Villa before I say Newcastle. Especially when their team is going to get disseminated.
I hear you, but I've in terms of Newcastle, Villa, take 2 men out of that team. The team's done. Take McGinn out of that team. Take Ollie Watkins out of that team. Nothing. I'm telling you.
All right.
Whereas Newcastle, someone can argue take Isaac out, whatever, but Anthony Gordon, Isaac, Bruno, what's his name? Joe Linton, like they've got players. Like when that full 11 is fit, Newcastle are a problem, bro. The problem is injuries with this league. This league is one off of who's on your subs bench. That's why Liverpool and Arsenal are there, because our subs this season have been doing bits, but it can't last forever. See, I'm telling you, anyway, I feel like Arsenal can do it. Arsenal got the hardest run in, but they can do it.
All right.
But I don't think it depends on Liverpool's manager. Depends on where they finish next season.
Nah.
Liverpool have had the lowest average rest time between games this season across any team in Europe's
You
top
can't
5
replace Klopp.
leagues.
Why are you trying to look for excuses
I'm
now
not
for your
saying-
team, bro?
I see-
Klopp was Anfield, man.
Liverpool was tired.
Klopp was
tired.
Anfield.
Shout out Klopp though, the GOAT, the guy. Even though he's left with 1 Prem,
Yeah, it was a good tenure.
Champions League, and a couple other.
Someone said, can he be
Cups.
can he be called a legend?
He's my legend. Bye.